does she know my rhythm and frequency? The pulse of my breath reflecting like sequins, and the light from my spirit it always shines. She's in my heart but she got no time. How does she know? Will she take me for a ride? Do you believe we can find the answers in our minds? I've been waking up from dreams and who's to blame? There's no looking back on love, it's too late. How does she know? Will she take me for a ride? Do you believe we can find the answers in our minds? I've been waking up from dreams and who's to blame? There's no looking back on love, it's too late.
Yo, we are live. What's up, chat? Sup. We're waiting for a little bit more people to get in here, but today, the plan is for the town hall is pearai keynote. It is a pearai keynote. We have a lot to talk about. We have to discuss about some stuff, and we have to make some major decisions today. And I'm here with Nang.
Yo, what's good? What's good? I lost my voice yesterday, so I will be talking very, very little. I'll let Pan do all the talking.
Yeah, Nang got into a fight yesterday, and he got punched in the throat or something. So his voice is kind of cooked. But
it was karaoke.
Yeah, it's karaoke.
It was TOWNHALL got me.
TOWNHALL got him,
ended
bro.
my voice.
Ended him. Yeah. So no, don't worry. Nang won the fight. So yeah. How are you guys doing, man? How are you guys doing? There's some news. Thank you for the prime. There's a lot of news.
Okay, pull up the long and short term plan. That will give them more content. It should be in the.
In this?
No. If you go to pass it out. So we can say like, oh, this one is.
I see.
Maybe let's rename this a parody because we're not really doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's chilling. He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm dying. I can't take it anymore.
Nang is strong. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. So last week, chat. Last week, very productive week. You had a lot of contributions. Shout out to Ender. Shout out to I think Gideon.
Nice, Gideon.
Gideon.
And then
Fucking YouTuber. Yo, yeah, shout out to Knight, shout out to Gideon, shout out to Ender, big contributors, Trifall, I think Gideon's Trifall.
Medina.
Medina, yes. A lot of people came in with logo designs. Huge. Yo, JC, thank you for the 6 months, man. Been a while.
They asked how tall I am. I'm 5'9".
He is.
My mom says the perfect height.
Yes, sir. True. Yes, sir, guys. Good shit. Good week. Very productive week. Now, there is some news regarding the code itself that we may have to make some big overhaul. Okay, and this is what today we are going to talk about first. It's good news, but also a bit disruptive about what we've been doing so far. We're not pivoting ideas. We're still doing the same idea, but there's we found something new which can bring us to parity with competitors much quicker. Okay, and just to remind you guys, let me pull up my screen. We had this document. This is in the master doc. If you do exclamation point pearai, it's gonna pop up in the master doc. So we have a short and long term plan, if you guys remember. And the short term is to have parity with competitors, right? And we believe that current AI editors, such as Cursor is probably the best one so far, right? And that's why we're trying to get parity with them. And a lot of the work so far has been about that, right? We're trying to implement the chat in the VS Code fork. We're trying to, add shortcuts and all these things just to reach parity. However, I think it's possible to directly skip this entire step and get to parity with Cursor. Okay, it might be possible, and we're gonna look at that today. Nang has already looked at that, so it might be a thing. And a reminder is the long-term goal is to empower people by reducing our, and we gotta change this word, conception. It's creation. We looked up the definition of conception. Doesn't mean what we think it means. So it's creation. Yeah, we want to reduce time from idea to creation. So it's going to be the same mission, obviously, and we're going to be able to get there quicker because of this new discovery. And we're gonna talk about some things after we have this time skip thing, which we'll talk about today. And we're probably gonna end it up with some Q&A, right? So if you guys want to ask questions, prepare some questions. Yo, Cyprian, thank you for the 33 months, man. That's crazy, man. 33 months. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Name the goat.
I did not ghost you. That's all to say. They got busy.
Yes, and Jane, thank you for the Prime. Thank you. For the VOD will be available, and it'll be a YouTube video as well. So watch out for that. Yo, shout out to Galmac as well for giving us a lot of ideas for AI stuff, RAG stuff. We're going to need that as well, since we're gonna have a huge time skip very soon. Yes, hello YouTube. I hope this works out. I was a freshman in college. I saw some of your YouTube channel, really motivated me. Hey, thank you, bro. Quantum research, bro. That's crazy. Have you validated this idea with actual users of the niche? Well, we don't have to validate it because other competitors already have validated. We are simply another competitor in this space for now. There's a lot of users of these AI editors already, right? I think that's like a pretty fair assumption to make. Okay. Also, we are also users of this as developers. Okay, and let's see, is there more stuff here that we can okay, so we can talk about this in a little bit. I think we should head on to our first step, right? Which is, first step of the town hall is announcement, which is to explore, continue. Super excited about this. Yes, so continue, right? We discovered there's a different open source project right now. That's, oh wait, I forgot to post this on Instagram. Okay. Hold on. Pause, chat. Pause. Let me post this on Instagram so we can get some more people in here. Yes, sir. Say hi. Okay. Sunday Town Hall. Or pearai. Okay. Okay. We're back. So we discovered, Nang discovered this thing called continue.dev.
Shout out Ender, actually.
Ender, shout out to Ender, the GOAT. Ender has discovered this thing called continue.dev, which is an open source fork of VS Code that is also an AI editor. So it is doing what we're doing, and it is also basically what Cursor is based off of. Do we have a confirmation that Cursor is literally using this?
When you...
Okay, we'll take a look. We'll take a look. All right, we're gonna install this thing, chat, and we're gonna see what this looks like, and we can have a little comparison with existing competitors. Yeah, I haven't tried it out myself yet, and we're gonna do that right now. So I just installed it, and so it works right out the box. Wait. Okay, so actually, let's take a look at it all together, chat. Okay, I just installed this as an extension in VS Code, and apparently this is like literally the same thing as Cursor, right? Which is, again, remember, the top AI competitor editor that is out there right now. So if we're able to just also fork this repository, we can get to parity very quickly. That is the current plan. So let's take a look at it together, right? So this is the extension. It says welcome to continue. We have like a few models here: ChatGPT, local models, and your own models. So yeah, let's continue. And here's the chat. Let's move this to the right side. Boom. And we have this. Let me just change color theme here. Alright, fuck it. Okay.
My mode is crazy, bro.
Alright, fine, bro. Fine. I'm folding. Solar is dark. Yo, I can't see anything anymore. Alright. No, actually, I can't see, bro. I need to do this. Okay.
Are you showing the screen on?
Okay, so here's a chat. Yo, Knights, thank you for the tier 1, baby. Appreciate it. Yo, Esther, no way. We're twerking at the end of the stream. Stay tuned. Alright, so what's happening? Okay, is our API key already in here? Why is the chat showing? Let's try this. Hello. No way! No way! It works!
Do a side by side comparison.
Yeah, we need a side by side comparison, bro. Wait, let me see the shortcuts work.
Well, open up a folder first.
I don't think the shortcuts work. Like, I can't just Command L.
Oh yeah, I guess. Open up the pearai.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Where is it? Damn, it's doxing my entire folder directory. Okay, it's here. Fuck no, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Here, pearai app. Okay. It connects to free trial. They do also at the bottom of the chat box. Okay. Well, oh yeah, it does work. Okay, but I can't close it. I think it's a different. Oh yeah, okay. So this command is to close it. This is to open. So okay, cursor changed the shortcuts a little bit. What is this thing? No models found.
Oh,
Yo, what's up, Nami? I gotta put in. Yeah, so I guess they have a free trial, right? So let's test out like the code context stuff. Where is it? pearai. Okay. Where's the freaking... Okay, here we go. Web view, source, component, chat input. Okay, now let's see if we can get this entire thing inside. Wait, what the fuck? This shit lagging, bro. Oh shit, bro. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It lagged a bit for me the first time too, but then after that, it never lagged.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and you can also do like command, enter, for the use code base.
Yeah, it's literally the same UI, bro. No fucking way, bro.
Oh, because it's code.
Oh, it's code index.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Oh, got it. Whatever. This one out.
Only way to succeed is to sabotage, continue by abusing the free trial. I wonder how much free trial they have. Oh yeah, that shit. Okay.
They use the same exact thing. Also, look at this ad. It's just.
Oh, it's the same, bro.
Familiar?
It's literally the same.
Everything.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Wait, this. Okay, this UI has a problem here. Okay, let's find a file. Code context. Oh, fuck. Code context. Yeah, it works. It looks like slightly different, but it's like it is the same.
They use the same
Yeah,
library, the
yeah.
CSS thing.
Okay.
I don't know if that was relevant, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I think they just
tech stack
changed
is
like the
same.
colors a little bit, but it's like the structure of everything is the same.
The colors is also related to the theme. So.
Right. Okay. Yo, David, let's thank you for the prime, man. Change the GPT? What do you mean? Oh, free. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. They have free trial for Claude as well. What question? What prompt did you? Oh, you just explained. Okay, let me just try this again. Explain. So you guys have cursor now, basically, and you can fork ideally to do it better. Pretty much. We pretty much have cursor now, I guess. Most of like the core features are here, right? We have like this. Let's test all the core features actually. We have like the code selection. We have like the explain with code context, right? Use with code base. Let's try that actually. Callback ref. Let's see. Let me think about it. What kind of thing we can ask here? Probably in the components, in the extension. We have like. Yes, chat controller. So let's see if this works. Okay, let me close this first and ask it. How does the chat controller pass messages to the actual web view UI, right? And then let's use like code context with this. I think it's still indexing, so I might not be able to do that. Yeah, we gotta wait for the indexing to finish.
What's good, Croto? Thank you.
I have other models. It's continue free if I use my own API key. I mean, like you would have to be paying for your own API key. So, but like the app itself is open source. So yeah. Let's see what the other features are. We have our timeline here, right? So let's see. We had like the shortcuts. We had the code selection.
That's UI. UI want to scroll up. AI helper is probably the cursor thing. But yeah, essentially,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just does exactly what we wanted, right? It's like, well, we'll find out.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
also use the backend in Rust, or they write the backend in Rust. So
Ooh.
exactly like cursor, right? They said that in their problem statement.
Yeah.
They literally just hook. How do they have funding? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. How does Cursor have $8 million in funding when they just yoinked this shit?
No, what's even worse is they did not mention continue at all.
Yeah, yo, dude, that's crazy, bro.
That's unethical. So I think in my next video I will
Expose
them.
them.
I'm not saying this
Expose
company
their
is so
asses,
bad.
bro.
Yeah. At the very least, when we click fork, just like Cursor SH has done, we will say yes. it is
Based off
from
continue. Yeah.
And then honestly, like continue's mission is really good too. But I just think our project direction might go in a different direction than continue. Like they're like super dev focused, and we want to cater towards like more no code, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of like lowering the barrier entry to coding. I like that idea too. But my stream was saying, oh, like because you're going in different directions, maybe one day you can even like collaborate with continue and like
Yeah.
just, like,
Their
merge
mission
it.
is definitely like I feel like the most similar.
Yeah, it's good.
Compared to like other people. Yeah. But their backend is not open source, right?
I think they have it fully open source except for their payment server. But I am also not sure.
Okay, let's take a
We'll
look.
have to, like, look into it. But if you fork it, it will
Yeah.
have everything. It'll work.
Like even the free trial works if you fork it.
Yeah. I ran it based on I forked it as an extension and I ran it as a dev person and it even says like the free trial thing on the bottom.
And you could chat with it?
Yeah, I can chat with it.
You didn't even have to put your own key.
I had to put in my own.
Oh, okay.
Okay, without yes, I do had on stream I had to put in my own key. Pretty much remember we forked like a difference service, the rubber duck one. It was exactly like that. Like
I see.
everything that we did before was just like the same, but better.
I see. So I think it's actually 100% open source.
Music might be loud.
Music super loud. Really? Is the music loud? Chat.
Thank you, Connor.
Is it better now? Let me know. Let me know if the music's better. Okay, Continue Focus is 100% open source enterprise solutions. I see. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I guess then we're gonna have like it's basically a no-brainer. We have to use this, right? I guess we may have to look at the license a little bit, like how they allows.
Go to
this stuff.
license dot. Oh, go down.
Oh yeah, I got some roots.
License dot or MD. ChatGPT that shit, bro.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like TLDR. Can anybody use this for
Yeah.
profit? Something like that. What is the difference between this and MIT open source? The MIT open source is like the most open source.
Nice. Okay, so yeah. Allows for reproduction, preparation of derivative works, and distribution. Yeah, so we can definitely fork this and make changes, and yeah,
And we should
no
definitely
restriction.
keep it still open source.
Yeah, for sure.
The audience is wondering. That'd be good.
Okay, sounds good.
Why is everybody so hyped about Apache 2.0?
Yeah, what's up with Apache 2.0? Where'd you guys even see this? Oh, here Apache license. Oh, I guess it's the license. Oh, it's the license. I guess it just means it's like fully open. Yeah.
We'll probably use the same license. It's like, that's,
You're gonna pull this in court. Oh, I sneeze. Okay, cool. Cool. So, Chad, there has been a lot of work done so far on pearai, but it only make like the highest chance for us, all of us, to succeed is if we take the route of highest chances to succeed, right? And that sometimes means we have to get rid of like previous code we made because we have discovered new information. And this is one of those cases. And with this, it just makes more sense for us to use this. So we might have to get rid of some of the stuff we previously had in order to integrate, continue, and build on top of this. So moving forward, I think the next step is we need to change the code base to use continuous fork, basically. I wonder how we can do that. Like, can we use our current repository?
yes,
Like,
because
we have to copy the code over and not use it as a fork.
okay, so
Yeah.
Ender was chatting about this on last stream.
Okay.
I guess high level is that we don't need to bomb anything because we just make a new folder, right? Let's call it like extension 2 temporarily, and then we just have that as
Sub
like
module?
We can do some module, and that's fine. Wait, let's pull up the Discord. I think Ender sent something like
Yeah, I remember seeing that yesterday.
the diagram. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it's definitely not
Damn.
necessarily best practice, but it's good. General.
I think it wasn't maybe in platform. No, backend. And do you remember where you put those images? I remember you put a bunch of images and explanation about that.
Good feedback. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Oh yeah, this one. Okay, perfect.
Open that up.
Open that shit up.
Okay, so yeah. In terms of not bombing it, right? We just make a new folder and we can, let's just say naively, we add a bunch of code from continue into that folder.
Yeah.
And then that's like we can add everything, commits, and then it's just another commit, which has this new extension.
Yeah.
So that's what it means by what I mean by not bombing. And the next thing is, like, do we want to use sub modules? Probably not, but there's like a couple constraints that are set. One is that when VS Code updates, we want to be able to pull those, right?
Right.
So we need to have the same history somewhat as VS Code, and so that's why we need the entire code base, as well as the package. So that's one constraint. The next constraint is that if continue has any really like huge releases, and we want to pull that in, we want to pull that, be able to pull that if needed. So to do that, we do need a separate repo that has the same history as continue. That's like the only way we can pull. Okay, so like those two constraints means that we either have like we need to have two repos, one extension, one not. And how do we connect those, right? One way is that the way before we just have to get some module. But then I guess like that has a bunch of issues because the get submodule in the app repo cannot point to the main of the extension repo. It has to point to a commit hash, and that just causes a lot of issues because with the updating like we saw before. So that is an introduction to what Ender has
The design.
proposed.
Yeah.
It is a submodule that is 100% not connected, I believe. I didn't look into it that much. I didn't think about it.
Okay. But the thing is, like, when you say, like, it has to be up to date with, like, the regular VS Code, but if our app is, like, continuous stuff, like, how does that sync?
The app is an extension.
Oh, I see.
Sorry,
Okay,
the app. Continue is an extension. App is VS Code 4.
So the open source thing for continue is only an extension?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
That's probably why they couldn't change the short, or they didn't change the shortcut. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. That makes sense, actually. Because
They can
those
probably
are
figure it out, though. I don't
the
know.
default shortcut, Yeah, that makes sense. Right, okay. Because...
Read the text, I updated. Read the text.
Yeah, one sec. Let me just see this real quick. Like, is this... Can this be moved? Wait, what the fuck is this rubber duck? Oh, this is... Huh? I think I just installed it. Yeah. Oh yes, okay, yeah, this can be moved. I see. It's just an extension. Okay, cool.
The code base is an extension. Also, when you download it, it's just an extension.
Okay. Read the text. I updated it. Okay. It starts from here. Some modules are survivable. I just think we should be using scripts to set up the repository for contributors. Okay. As well as telling those to not upload changes from the extension submodule onto the pearai repo. To not upload changes from the extension module into... Okay, so basically, like, if you're coding from the pearai app, you should not be, like, adding changes from the... you should not be making changes inside the extension submodule. And then you said, only repo admins should be doing that as to... update the submodule from CI/CD pipeline. The install script will have the extension submodule on main, always for dev purposes.
It's like, pull it in. It's in the...
Okay. So we'll have the extension submodule on main. What does that mean? We'll have the extension submodule on main.
So, what it means is that you run this .script, right?
Yeah.
You click in. It's like, you pretty much do what we were doing manually.
Right,
but it's in
update,
one script.
recursive, and then you cd inside, you get checkout main, and then you get checkout main. And sure submodule is on the main branch. Okay, you go on the... Oh, I see.
You might have to add a git fetch in there, probably, but I think. But maybe not.
Yeah, like a pull thing, right? Like a... Okay. I see. Okay, so then when you're coding on the big app, you make sure that the extension is updated, basically, and then you yarn install, and then you yarn install again within the extension. That makes sense. That's who... What are you saying?
He said it too. And Fando Karaoke, day 2. You can be an intern for marketing. It is open source. So just chat in the Discord, and we would love to have your help. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're an editor, you can make shorts or whatever. Like, yeah, anything is much appreciated. So Ender says if you go into the submodule, you can do stuff like push into your fork, but you just have to know how to use Git. Yeah, I think I remember. I was in the pearai app, and I made changes in the pearai extension when it was still a submodule, and there was problems when I pushed it directly from there. Yeah, because when you clone app, it always will be on specific commit. Okay.
Yeah. We also need to add the extension / pearai extension in the app into the git ignore, so that you never when you check out main, you should not be pushing this in your PR. If that makes sense.
Okay. Like not pushing the extension folder.
Like git checkout main. If you do that and then you go back to the app and you do like git status, it'll say you changed the submodule.
Oh yeah, there's like a little
hash
thing. Yeah.
So we should have that in the git ignore. I think that's pretty good.
Okay, sounds good.
And Ender was saying that stuff. So shout out Ender.
Yeah. Okay. If you're using submodule, you can use git ignore. Wait, for CI/CD.
Oh shit. Can you elaborate a bit on that one?
Look above, like in the chat. If you go to server, you can do so pushing you for all cold every time. Some modules will work better as you're not pulling all cold all the time. Smile that you guys focus on backend prompt engineering also quicker. Yes, 100%. Look into Discord. Okay, my bad. Wait, okay, so you're referring to the CI/CD stuff, like you, not this message, right? Like this one?
Oh, he has Git ignored it.
Where?
I don't know. He said you can't ignore the module changes that you would not be able to complete. And then you would not be able to complete the pearai app. Well,
I see. So maybe it's like built in the functionality of some modules, like that like hash thing. Like you just have to fucking push it.
wait. I think we should talk about this more because, like, if it's in the git ignore, let's see what he has here. If it's in the git ignore, I feel like it's fine because there are no changes. This only refers to changes within the extension, right? But then if you can cd into the extension and like make changes there, and then you push to the extension repo. But it sounds like I'm missing something here. Maybe we just I don't know.
Okay. Yo, Ender, you wanna hop on call? Ender. That is, if you're manually cloning the extension, you can push to extension using some modules. Alright, Ender, let's hop on call. Join the Discord meeting voice channel. Wait, can anyone just join this?
Yeah, anyone can join. Yeah.
Chat, please don't join this channel, alright? Only Ender join it. Yo, Ender. Oh, let me close the music. Yo, what's good, my friend? Wait, I can't. Wait, say something? Let me see if I can hear you.
Yo, hello.
Okay. Yo, I hear you. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. So yeah, I was messing with the like Git submodules the other day, just trying to figure out how it actually works. And basically, it's sort of like nested Gits, you already know, but inside of pearai has a submodule inside of extensions for pearai extension. When you pull pearai, you need to initialize the Git extension, the submodule like you would before. The problem was when you initialize a submodule, it would be on a specific commit, and in order to update that commit, you would need to like pull the changes from main and then push to pearai app. And that's like where the confusion started happening, and it became hard for contributors to like just get started. The thing with submodules are, if you were to go into the submodule folder after it's like initialized and you made changes, that is connected to pearai extension. Any changes you made there, and if you did like branch, checkout, and then push, you would push to the extension repo. And it wouldn't be much different if you were to like add a remote for your fork or whatever. You know, that's why I said you kind of have to know Git to work on it, because you wouldn't be able to push to origin. And that works fine. Any changes you make inside of there and you push will go to the extension. When you go back out into pearai app, it'll still show your changes on your like Git status. It'll still say you have pending changes and that things aren't synced. But that's because you moved pearai extension to a different commit. And the thing is, you don't need to push those changes to pearai, the app repo. You don't need to push those. Those can just stay whatever, and you can still work within the whole monolithic repository. Admins, however, like you and Nang, should update the extension submodule, or have it on like a CI/CD to just update when a pull request goes in from the extension into main, so that the pearai app main can be up to date. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I have a question about the git ignore thing. If you have a git ignore,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna get to this.
Yeah.
So I might be jumping the gun, but you're saying that if you put the extension folder in git ignore, it will still show a commit hash change in the git status?
So no, that will get rid of it. So the get ignore was a different solution to like kind of just like say we're not using submodules. Let's move to something else. And get ignore was to use like an install script, sort of what continue does, or in like other applications where it just like goes git clone pearai extension and then puts that in the right folder, right? And then you would ignore that folder so that any changes made into the extension wouldn't be pushed to
I see.
pearai app.
So
Yeah,
he's
and it was just like a way to get around.
okay. So so in the so I get that that is a worse or suboptimal solution compared to the first one. Like the first one
Yeah.
is we can actually push and pull from a different remote, which is the extension remote. I think
Yeah.
that what I was saying about the git ignore is that we can let's say somebody changes. We go with option one, and somebody makes a change in the extensions repo, and then they push, and they cd into the app repo, the monolithic
Yeah.
one, and they do git status, and there's a change, right? It says because you checked out main, even it will say the extension folder was at SHA like A, and now it's SHA B, and we don't want that
Yeah.
change to be pushed into master, right? Like let's say they went back and made changes to the app also, and then now they have like this A to B change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that we should still use the git ignore because then we'll just get rid of that. It's like a small thing that I mentioned, and I don't know if you were saying that there's a problem with that. Do you think that? Yeah, what are your thoughts on that one?
That I think just comes from a lack of understanding how git ignore works, because I realistically haven't used git ignore. I just know you just ignore files there. Like that's my experience with it. If
Mhm.
you can manually like track changes and like say, oh, it's time to update the submodule, let's pull the submodule to a different commit and then push that to main with it still in the git ignore, then I suppose it would be completely fine.
Oh, you're saying that if it's in the git ignore and I cd into extension, we're like unsure if like those changes will even be with there either.
Like if you moved extension to like a certain like to the like newest version, and then you went out and tried to push that newest version to the app, I don't know if you'd be able to do that if it was inside of git ignore.
You're saying I thought I thought the whole thing was that the point was that we will never be pushing this change, like the newest version or whatever, because it's just a hash, right? It's the CI/CD
Yeah.
like cron job that is just gonna be updating this hash every time, every like day or something like that.
Oh yeah, I get yeah. Yeah, I just don't know if that like
If it'll work or not, kind of thing.
so yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to if the cron job would be able to like make those changes,
Oh, I
because
see.
it,
I
it
see.
wouldn't
Okay.
see the changes when it did it.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Yo, cool. That makes sense. I think we could. There's probably a way to make that work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just thinking from like the dev experience, this git ignore could help.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's like Git subtrees, submodules, and like there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could try to use. And it's just the problem is we're trying to like use two different forks of two different repos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit unorthodox, but cool. That's sick. I think I'm excited to look into that. I'll probably do that tonight. So, sounds good.
All right. Yep.
And anything?
No, it sounds good.
All right.
Thank you very much, Ender. You have a nice voice.
And do you have anything else to say?
Thank you. No, I think that's all. But yeah, there's a big headache. You know what? No, you know what? I actually do have a solution. Big monolithic mono repo with multiple repos inside of it. All right, just put everything inside of a giant one.
Shit.
That was my job that was my task on my last job to fix that, and it was it's terrible. So I mean, we're just repeating this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll leave you guys to it.
All right, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ender.
All right, cool. I think we have some clarity. We're gonna go with the sub module move then.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Because that gets us what we essentially need.
Yeah.
To be able to pull both changes, like if needed, and also go in our own directions for both.
Exactly.
So I think it's good. It'll be a bit of friction for the onboarders, but I don't think we can get around it.
Yeah. But you can just make the documentation clear, like what's happening and like why.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm glad that's done with. So, just to recap, we're making an executive decision here. We are going to change the current repository. The outside repository will be the same. The outside repository will be the same.
Yep.
But we're going to use a different Pearai AI extension folder. And that folder that we currently have will be replaced by the open source extension repository of Continue. That way we can get parity with competitors in Cursor. Because merging from 4x10x is more complex. Yeah. There's definitely like a big overhead, for just open source stuff, like maintaining and dealing with like the forks and pull requests and all this and that. But yeah, like you said, it makes it way more fun, and we can all work on this together. I remember like Ben Awad, he talked about this when he made his project open source, and he said there's like a bunch of downside for it. People think it's just free labor, but it's actually a lot. Like there's an extra effort on our part as well to just maintain everything. Yo, Jesse Vibes, thank you for the prime, and appreciate it. Founder of Cursor made Halite. What's Halite? Yo, Nang.
That's yours?
Someone in the chat said the founder of Cursor made Halite at 2 Sigma.
Halite? No fucking way.
Do you know what's Halite?
Oh, fuck. I've seen the product. I've never used it. I don't. No. It's an internal product. Oh
Okay.
shit! I can't say it. I didn't work at.
We
I
know
don't
a friend. We have a friend who works there, so like.
Yeah, I don't know anything about.
We can ask him. Yeah.
I don't know anything about.
Yeah. But okay, cool. Kyo, go work. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jesse. Imagine you end up creating an agent that helps you maintain the project. Yeah, well, that would be fire.
If you know type shit. I worked at a hedge fund like Citadel. It's pretty much Citadel. Maybe Jane Street's. Shit, bro.
Any of them?
Not good enough for Jane Street. Shit, you hungry?
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry, bro. Yeah, let's eat a little bit and then we continue. Yeah? Or
okay, yeah. We're gonna watch more Indian videos.
What do you mean by that?
The last time you sent me a photo of me watching the Don't Come to India.
Oh, dude, I saw that video before too.
Oh really?
Yeah, we can watch that in a bit. Wait, actually, let's just finish this.
Okay, yeah,
like,
go for it.
Yeah.
I just got hungry.
All right, go.
You got it,
Yeah, you can close the door. All right, chat. Good. We made a very productive decision today, and going forward, there's some few more things we can talk about before I need to eat. I'm very hungry right now, but let's talk about this. So, if we're able to reach parity, which it seems like we will be able to after we get this extension integrated in our code base, we have to think about what's next, right? And obviously there are some things such as like UX UI improvements which we need to make, right? For example, like shortcuts and all of that. But aside from that, there is we need to start thinking about like what are the next features, like big features that we want to integrate. And we had talked about this a little bit in our previous milestone document, right? If you look at this, the objectives, a lot of these will be just completed by the fact that we have the new extension. AI code agent will not be completed, right? So some AI feature requests to a PR will not be completed. So we're gonna mark the correct things as completed. That way we don't have to do them anymore, and we can directly move on to the next steps. But to have a quick like a summary of the next steps, For example, there's a boilerplate stuff that we talked about, right? So like when you start a project, there are certain apps that you want to build which are very common, right? Like for example, a marketplace, for example, a dating app, for example, a social media app. So we can directly have boilerplate code for a lot of these things, and this is the focus towards the no code, right? This is focus towards the no code direction, which is what we want to go in, and the boilerplate stuff is one of them. UI UX for like common tasks in the code editor, and then we also have other features such as the education stuff that I talked about. For example, a lot of students, they might not want to use AI because they feel like they're not learning. It just gives them the answer directly, and there's definitely features we can integrate to help people learn, right? And perhaps we can present this editor to universities, other schools, to help people to actually build products and learn while doing learn coding while doing it instead of just receiving the answers. There's other stuff like batteries included that Nang talked about. There are certain like commands, shortcuts, and all these things when you're coding, like in the terminal. Like if you use Vim, right? All these things that are helpful to when you're coding. It could be included directly in the editor instead of you having to install like a plugin or an extra extension. Then we have also code agents, which is pretty broad, but for example, we can fine-tune LLMs for specific tasks or specific like code bases or like languages, right? We still have to think about like the specifics of how this can be done, but yeah, this is all of these are like things we can do to build on top of the editor after we reach parity. Next, there's also hosting our own server. Obviously we have to host our own server, so we can provide these like utilities, these functionalities to you guys. We'll probably we'll do like something similar to the existing ones. So I have like a free tier, free trial, and probably like a cheap pay tier, just because it will cost us money. So for like convenience, you guys don't have to put your own API key. You can choose to probably the paid tier, but we're probably not going to advertise that too much until we have like actually things that are better than Continue itself, right? Because right now it's going to be the same thing as Continue, so there's not much to it right now. For the RAG stuff, obviously there's improvements that can be made there, and a lot of prompt engineering that we can experiment with, and this is like a whole thing in of itself. We're not like experts in this yet, but this is probably like a in the background. We'll like work this more in the background because again, we're not experts in like the RAG stuff, so our energy might be better spent on like actual user features. But we have seen some like experts that want to contribute on the RAG front. For example, my boy, what was his name already? Galmak. Galmak has been talking a lot about the RAG stuff. He made a whole Google Doc. Like, look at this. This is like really great stuff. So we're gonna like slow cook this in the background. We're gonna keep cooking on this thing and see if we can make improvements on the existing one. We have to like understand like how the existing RAG thing is even done, right? So there's just a lot of complexities that comes with it. And if someone in the chat, if you guys are familiar with like RAGs and all like the more infrastructure complicated stuff, definitely let us know, and if you can help us out, that'd be great. Very ambitious project when I start a VS Code plugin. Well, a VS Code VS Code plugin is very limited, right? Like VS Code plugin is ultimately still just VS Code. Like if you have an extension and that's it, you just have to install the extension and the rest of VS Code looks the same. But ultimately, the rest of VS Code will look different, right? As how coding evolves and UI UX improvements that we can make, we need to be flexible and able to like change the rest of the actual editor. It is ambitious, but I think it also makes it more exciting. The ceiling is higher, so we're just gonna keep cooking. Ender says maybe we need an indirect fork and just service to update the pearai extension and handle changes from Continue. indirect fork. And just service to update the pair extension. What is an indirect fork? Just serve just like copy paste the folder, the repository. Service to update the pair extension. pearai is currently forked from VS Code, yes. So continue is a repo with multiple extensions. Oh, which is also is complex. It's an extension for IntelliJ and VS Code. Okay. Okay. Wait, the multiple extension is like it's multiple because of IntelliJ and VS Code, or it's just like even just for VS Code it's like multiple things. UX on the continue extension is definitely worse than what Cursor has tried using it with the local LLM, and it was very slow and didn't even have feedback like generating code. Not sure if it's different if you just use it with GPT-4. Wait, so you're saying continue is slow, or you have worse than what Cursor has using it with the local LLM? Okay, yeah, you're saying continue is slower and you were using it with the local LLM, and it didn't even have feedback like generating code. Okay, yeah, so Cursor definitely has made some improvements then on, you know, what continue is, which makes sense. I think it's been like more than a year since they're working on it. But most importantly is like we have the core features down, and we can definitely have those like UI UX improvements. Yo, Kevin, what up? How you doing? Would you like to have an actual user-facing Docs page, or are you sticking to Google Docs until you've built stuff out? Yeah, I think we're using Google Docs for now. I think it works, and we also have like readmes on the GitHub repo. If you're talking about like a website, we definitely need to have a website as well, because we're gonna need like authentication, right? Like as a user, you should like sign up for our app, and that's gonna happen on the website. So we'll probably put like documentation on there. It's just faster right now in Google Docs, you know, instantaneous changes. Night. We're gonna keep using the VS Code fork. It's just for the extension itself, we're gonna use a new extension. We're gonna fork an open source version of the extension. Continue dev feels slow. I ended up writing my own clutter-free VS Code extension with minimal abstractions and fancy UI, inline text. Okay, so I mean, for the next week, I'm going to use continue dev for all of my coding tasks, and I will have like some better idea on how good it is, because right now I haven't really used as much, so I don't know how it compares to Cursor. I can just see from the UI UX is like so similar, right? Maybe performance wise is like slower. That, you know, it's very possible. It's an IDE that uses AI. Yes. Exclamation point pearai for more information. When is the next YouTube video? It is currently being edited. My editor is working hard on it. Shout out to Viv. But it's not this weekend. Not this weekend. Hopefully next weekend. Pearai to yo, what up, Saito? Our website can just be a Google Doc, no most Notion page. Yeah, that's what we have. We have Google Doc. Why there's yours in Nang's YouTube in the about? Well, because we're building the app. Genius. Dude, your name is Genius. You should be able to figure this out, my friend. You also have an M1. If continue is slow, I don't think it's because you have an M1 chip. Like M1 chip is like pretty good. Like our lower bound should be lower than the M1 chip. Like if you don't have an M1 chip, it should be still usable. You know, if you're using Windows, it should still be usable. You can be an intern. Yes, you can contribute. There is also Kodi. Yes, if continue is slow, maybe one of those could be a better start with. I don't think Kodi is open source. Right? Source graph, Kodi. Open source. Oh, it is open source. Interesting. Kodi is also open source.
Really? And how is it?
Well, at least it says open source in Kodi. We've open sourced Kodi. But I don't know if Kodi is exactly the same. Let's see this video.
Are they a tool above an LLM, or they are a foundational model?
I don't think they're foundational model.
So it just uses ChatGPT or something?
Yeah, it seems like it's literally like something like Continue. It's like an extension, and it's like a chat.
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting. It's a little bit of a different UI UX basically. Okay, they got some cool stuff.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open source is
Open source is the way.
market fit.
Yeah.
I found it at least. I've been using Kodi extensively. Oh, I see.
Did you try to use Kagi over Google technical searches? I have not. What is Kagi? Kagi search. Oh, it's like a new search engine. I have not tried that. Okay, let me see if there's more stuff to talk about. Yeah, I think I talked about everything for the town hall subjects. Basically, to give you guys a recap everything before we move on to. I guess I've been doing Q&A, but we can do like a dedicated Q&A after this. Recap is. So far, last week and the weeks before, we made some good progress on the pearai repository. A lot of contributions. Shout out to Ender, shout out to Knight, shout out to Galmek, anyone I'm missing who contributed. And now we have discovered a new open source extension that does very similar things as to what we want. So that is going to be able to just time skip us ahead for multiple features. And we're going to use that, so we're going to replace the current pearai extension folder in our repository with the continue open sourced repository. And now that we have, after we do that, we will have pretty much parity with competitors, except maybe some missing like UI UX features and maybe some performance stuff that people mentioned in the chat. So we'll look at that. We have to try it out, right? We have to try it out. I have to try it out. And the next steps after this is to go focus towards more of like the no-code solutions, such as having like boilerplate stuff, boilerplate like projects if you're beginning a new project, or educational-based features, batteries included, or code agents, and hosting our server and improving the RAG. So these are the next steps. There's still a lot more thinking to do, but I think that's pretty much the discussions and decisions we can make for today. Yeah. Is there anything?
Great recap. Okay. Great recap.
All right, so now we can move on to Q&A. If you guys have any questions about anything and everything, please ask away. Please ask away.
You did too good, man. All the questions I answered.
Yeah, we're not really a company yet.
I made 120K commits in the past 3 months. How tall am I? I'm 5'9". My mom said it's perfect height. Don't make me repeat myself. I can take the YC one.
Are you still trying for YC? When's the deadline? Yeah, so we already applied for YC after the interview. The interview went okay. There was like maybe like 2 questions we kind of fumbled upon, and basically they told us that we're not accepted right away, but we could be if we make a lot of progress on our application within the next month. However, we don't really necessarily need funding, so we're not really like tripping over it. So we're not pressed for asking for other people or YC it themselves. We're just gonna try to like keep building. And if it happens that we need funding, then we'll get funding. But right now, it doesn't seem like we necessarily need it because we can kind of fund ourselves. So that's the situation for funding.
I have some stuff to add to that.
Yeah.
We actually flipped because before I really wanted to get into YC, right? And then now I guess Pan is if anything, YC money would let him potentially quit a job.
Yeah.
I already quit obviously, and I'm having a great time, like with total freedom and also like direction in terms of what we want to do on a daily basis, as well as with this product. I think it's just great. Our business model is actually not the most optimum to make money. VCs would definitely push us in a different direction. I can say, before I speak for the both of us, our goal is to make a better code editor, and then the VC's goal would be to make money. So it's a bit, they don't have to be mutually exclusive, but I think that if we just have total freedom to be like doing what we want and there's no problem with that, I think that we should not take any money, because that essentially becomes somewhat, maybe very, very little amount, but it's somewhat like you have to listen to someone else.
Yeah, we just have to make sure there's an alignment, right? We're not just getting funding for the sake of getting funding, right? So if there's an alignment between cause and reason and consequence, then if it makes sense, it makes sense. One second, I gotta ask you something. Alright. Yeah. So I have a question. You can't lip read us. I know you got lip readers out there. I'm blocking the mouth. Routes and Peacock says, how much time you guys invest in building the product, hours per week? Just want to get an idea. For me personally, full disclosure, I'm still working on my software engineer full-time job. And I don't think I'll have I will have very limited runway if I quit my job right now. So for me personally, I need to like more traction before I'm like comfortable quitting my job, because otherwise I'll get like kicked out of my apartment and like fucking can't live. So my time outside of my job, I am dedicating to Pair, and it's about, so I guess I can just tell you guys our schedule. Basically on Monday, like I work my job until maybe like 5 p.m. and then Monday I mostly do YouTube stuff after work, and then on Tuesday after 5 p.m. I work on Pair, and we meet up like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday sometimes, and then Saturday is more chill, and then Sunday again I'm streaming here working on it. So for me, maybe it's like, count 4 plus 4 plus 4, it's about like 20 hours, something like that. What about you?
On my schedule, I wake up,
He grind.
I grind pearai.
You wake up, he grind.
Yes, every day I'm dedicating to this. I don't know, it's just a good time in terms of saving stuff. Like obviously I'm doing due diligence in being responsible, but I think I think for me there are things that money cannot buy, like the feeling I have day to day just doing my thing. And also YouTube, obviously, like I'm doing Pearai is really nice for YouTube as well, because like I get to make content that I actually like to make it about. Where's it going with this?
Tell them you quit your job first.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I worked at a quant firm and I quit my job, and I'm now a free man to do whatever I want. And I would say Yeah, just there's an asterisk to this. I have no income, and yeah, I think I have enough runway for 2 years in New York. Like I don't want to leave, and I think that whether or not this is a success or not, my life dream is to do this kind of stuff. So yeah, like no matter what, I see myself just doing this. Failing or succeeding, it just feels right. And my schedule is that I do this on YouTube and pearai every day.
Yes, sir. So Nang is full time on this thing. Yes. Shout out to Nang, bro. Shout out to Nang. Okay. Does that answer your question? I think it does.
I think there's a comment. Did I say confirm? Quant. Lost my voice.
Yeah. Also, my job is very chill, so yeah. Someone said you have 5 hours free time a week. But
am I eating ramen? I know I'm cutting some costs for sure. I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna live on Pan's couch for a bit. And yeah, I made 300K a year in cash, and it was nice. But like that's just not what I want to do, you know. Yeah, it's great, and now it just feels right. I'd also say shout out a good co-founder to all this. Shit, too corny. Never mind.
Dick Ryder.
Big Ryan.
Blazing each other. Okay. What's the difference between your editor and VS Code chat? If by VS, what the hell is VS Code chat? You mean Copilot chat? Panda, do you see yourself also quitting your job soon? Hopefully, man. Hopefully. That's why, like Nang said earlier, like we flipped a bit in like wanting to get into YC or not, because I feel like I would be like more like comfortable quitting my job if we get into YC, right? But if we don't, I don't think I can quit my job right now.
I also want to say, I said this on stream too, I actually have zero preference whether or not you quit your job, because like Bang just goes on extreme streaks of productivity, and also I think like a lot of this is on his mind when he's doing other stuff. So I think I have no problem. I don't think him having his job really affects the product like crazy amounts, because he's able to put in like a bunch of high impact stuff going on with the time that he has. So I really have no preference. If anything, I think above the project, he should do whatever makes him feel good from day to day. That's all.
Yeah, I mean the project, like ideally the project will get traction to a certain extent, where I would have no choice but to quit my job, right? Because once it picks up, it's like, yeah, I gotta be there like more hours, right? Gamble it in Vegas and buy yourself 2 more years of runway. Dude, you're a genius.
I just went
I should
to
hire you.
I just went to Vegas. Why do you think I have 2 years of runway? Come on.
Yeah, bro. Damn, I need to go to Vegas too. Yo, Golden Ace, thank you for the prime, man.
They said the pearai one is really funny.
What?
It said your body's shaped.
It's yeah, I'm shaped like a pear, bro. Do you see any value in a voice assistant embedded in a code editor? The thing they had at OpenAI demo was interesting. I think it's good for some things. Yeah, so yeah, I think Connor was kind of talking about this as well, but just fundamentally, like imagine like, you know, when you ask a question about code, right, and if it gives you like code examples, I feel like it's not very efficient for it to be voiced out, right? Like if it's gonna voice out, I'll print hello, like parentheses hello world, right? So that's like not very good. But For example, for things that maybe for education it could be good. I feel actually for education it's definitely good, right? So if it's just explaining stuff in text, like in actual English, I think there's a lot of value in that. I saw the demo by Khan Academy, the GOAT, where I learned my math. He showed a demo with like GPT 4.0 where this kid was like going through this math problem, and that is literally the same thing, right? As if you're a student, you go through a coding problem and you don't understand it, you can ask it as like a teacher. As a, you know, we were talking about senior engineer, but you know, it doesn't even have to be senior engineer. It can be like it's like a teacher role for like basic coding stuff. Like all of this stuff could be very useful for educational wise. Yeah, and I think like for me personally on the day-to-day, like where I'm at, I don't know if like a voice assistant for code editing is like that useful. I have to think about it a bit more. I feel like it's just the data transfer speed will just be like slower than if I just read the text directly. But yeah. What about you guys though? Like, you know, do you guys think like voice would be useful for you guys? I think it depends on what you do, right? Like your workflow. You have a deadline. We don't have a specific deadline right now. We have like a milestone document, so we're trying to get this out ASAP. Yeah, like the thing is like we want to make this as good as possible and want to help people, but also like said previously, like we have a limited runway, so we probably have to focus on, you know, features such as hosting our own server as well, more priority wise, because you know, if there's people paying for this, that extends our runway on as to like how much longer we can work on this. And you know, and for me, I can quit my job to work on this full time. All of these things are like factors. It's kind of what happens when you build like a startup. Anything like this is just there's like 1 million priorities, and you just have to like pick a few to like focus on. And if you pick the wrong one, that's how you die. Voice is definitely good for the learning part. Yeah, like I can see voice being really good for educational stuff. Yeah, I have the answer in text. Yeah, people say no for the voice stuff. Maybe in the future you can sell a subscription fee to school. Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. Like a B2B model for like universities and stuff could be really good. GPT gives a bunch of useless information all the time. Yeah, so I think with GPT 4.0, this is like a lot of this is like helped or like not solved, but like improved. Because you can cut them off, right? Like it starts yapping, you like stop. It's like real time. Being able to post a photo of an idea or of the system helps you. Maybe able to post a photo of the idea. Oh, like a design. Only explain. Ender says he prompts GPT with, "You must give code responses only, explaining 3 bullet points after providing snippet." Yeah, that seems like a very good idea. I have this conversation with GPT 4.0 and we output code snippets, and while I'm reading them, it explains them. It might not be the best fit for an editor though. Yeah, J Miles, what do you think about that? Like, it's like reading them out while you're reading the text. Like, is that useful? Oh, it was great, he says. Oh, yeah, I need to try this out more as well. I think I got access to GPT 4.0. Let me see. Yeah, definitely have. Wait, can we try this right now? Let's see. How do you... Oh, you have to like download the thing. I think I downloaded it, but I never installed it. GPT... app. For Windows. Maybe it's in the App Store? There needs to be a priority for what you're trying to demo first. If it's the AI you're selling, then what makes your AI unique? If it's ID, then what makes your ID new or fresh?
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's true.
That will happen in next town hall. We'll announce that. And
Yeah.
talk about it. But it's true. Like, we need to provide value at the end of the day.
Yeah. The thing is, like, the IDE itself, like, it's gonna provide value already, right? Because of like the existing open source continue thing. If we just integrate that, I would use that IDE, right? But it would also be very similar to Cursor. Like, I could use either Cursor or this IDE, and then from that point on, we can find new things and or implement the new things that we already have. But it's like, it already has value, like, just by implementing this extension. So yeah.
Also, remember our thing above Cursor, competitive edge, was distribution.
Yeah.
So, like, if we have parity and we have better distribution, we could be like akin to a Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So even if we're similar, it doesn't mean that, like, it's not valuable, right? As like, you need competitors in this space. It's actually good for you guys. It's good for the customers that there's competition. And yeah, we have distribution, and we're also open source, which is Cursor is not. And I looked at this stream with this guy. He was like a very good coder. Like, he's popular on Twitter and shit. And he was saying, like, people were asking him, why don't you use Cursor? And he said his number one reason was because it's not open source. As a developer, you want to hack on stuff yourself, right? And the fact that it's not open source is actually quite big, and we have that advantage. You guys game by any chance? We play pickleball. We play pickleball on Saturdays.
Tan is good at League.
Yeah, I used to play League of Legends a lot, but nowadays it's like maybe once per month. It's just not enough time, man. Not enough time. I wish I had more time to play League, but it's just not. Yeah.
You like League more or pickleball more? Genuine question.
It's not the same, bro. Like,
Fair enough.
yeah, like, it's not the same. I don't know if I can compare that. Probably League. I think. Yeah, I have an affinity for esports, but the fact that you can move around in real life physically feels better for the body, so that's why I like pickleball. What are you planning to make, bro? So yeah, actually, you got keep up, bro. Exclamation point pearai.
Yeah, or click the pinned chat.
Oh, I don't think I have it. Oh, nice.
I'm a moderator. I'm a moderator.
OP, bro.
I came back from being banned, and I'm a moderator.
Come up. It is surprisingly natural to be able to have some back and forth for understanding code over voice chat. Oh, so you can still interrupt. You just have to click a little button rather than using your voice to interrupt. Like you will be able in the next update. Wait, J Miles, what are you using for this? You're using just like the GPT-4o app? This is not an editor, like, at all. It's just like recording your screen type of thing, and you're like interacting with it. Is this what's happening? It has to be compelling enough to drag people away from VS Code and plus Copilot. I think that's partially wrong, because you don't have to drag people away from VS Code. It is literally VS Code. Like, it's a VS Code fork, right? So it's not gonna. I'm a VS Code user, bro. Like, you need, like, you know, your argument is basically saying you need to drag me away from it. No, I still feel like I'm using VS Code. So first of all, that I don't agree with. And Copilot, I think it's quite easy to drag people away from Copilot. Like, Cursor is already better than Copilot, right? So, like, we're trying to get to Cursor's level. Like, Copilot is behind Cursor. So by definition, if we get to Cursor, we already surpassed Copilot. Solar's Liba is pair colors. Nah, bro, honestly, the green shit doesn't look that great. One of the things I think about as a student is, what do you guys provide that is different from just me all tabbing to ChatGPT while I guess code? Well, there's a lot to that. Is like convenience, the fact that you don't have to, first of all, click copy and paste at all, and you don't have to move to a different window. You don't have to open a different window, right? Just that alone is already like so much more convenience. And then including code context, including other files, and all of this very seamlessly within your file. Like, dude, imagine you have to go through, oh, let me bring this context of this file to ChatGPT, copy paste, go to a different file, copy paste, and then in your ChatGPT chat input, there's like, it's like, it looks like this, right? Like 1 million lines of text. That's horrible, horrible user experience. If Nan made a funny, weird video about how he made XYZ wild project with Pear, I would want to use it. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sounds good.
We're trying to get there, man. We're trying to get there.
Consider it done.
Yeah. These questions are people are good. No worries, Tris. We this is the Q&A.
Harsh questions.
They will
are
help
the
us.
best questions. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
If it's like easy to answer, then I don't know. It's like not
Not as useful.
productive, you know.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what's this question? If people will modify their UI if they get subscription, like Discord has nitro emoji, that is like I think people would like that because it's in line with what the feedback we had previously is like, as a dev you have certain preferences and you want to modify your editor to fit your own preferences, right? That's fair, and like if you're able to modify your UI, you'll be able to do that. And but that is like not something we're thinking about. It's not like a priority we're thinking of right now because the code is already open source, right? So if you really want to modify your UI, you can just change the code. You got confused or checking the pair? It's not pair.ai, it's trypair.ai. Yeah, it seems like there's a few people confused because of the domain name, but yeah, chat, we're not able to buy pair.ai, bro. Like we're not there yet. Okay, so we're using trypair.ai as a website. Okay, I'm kind of behind chat. Yeah, talking about League. League code better than League, bro. I can't answer that, bro.
Maybe one of our first products for the education thing could be leak code. Like they don't get it right and they're like, oh, why not?
Yeah, no, that's 100%, and that's like a lot of people.
Is that
Me?
like no? Do people? It's I'm out of touch.
Chat. One in the chat if you still Leco, if Leco is still a thing. I'm pretty sure it is, unfortunately, but yeah, we can ask Dan. Yo, Daniel, are you home? Daniel's been interviewing.
If you're a sophomore in college, are you grinding leak code still like me 4 or 5 years ago? I don't think he's out there. I was just there. Still in Pants Coffee, which is good.
Max, you want to say hi to the stream? Pull up.
Okay, everybody's still leak codes.
Oh, we doing Lika?
no.
We're asking chat if like Leco is still a thing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. That was I'm out of touch, bro. I'm out of touch.
Yo, chat. Meet my good buddy Max. He repping CMU. You have to both CMU.
Bro, yo.
Yo, man, sit. I'm gonna take a break, so I'll be out.
Alright, Max, go on that trip.
Alright, but this is the alpha chair.
Get out.
I'm gonna eat the sandwich, bro.
Yeah, for fucking starving as well. All right, chat. Max here is, I don't think he's ever been on stream, but he's been in my videos before. We interned together at Facebook 2 years ago. He was in some videos then, if you guys remember. He is currently starting his PhD.
That's right.
Yes, sir. He came here like a couple of weeks ago, and he was like, he was deciding between. You're fine making this public? Yeah. He was like deciding between like NYU and CMU for his PhD in what's the specific?
What?
It's machine learning.
It's machine learning, like generative AI for like images and videos. and just for like visual type stuff in general.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he does a lot of Gen AI and computer vision type of thing. Yeah. And I think he decided on pursuing with CMU. So he's not gonna be in New York, but he's visiting.
So sad. I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna visit a lot.
You chose Pittsburgh after being there for 5 years.
It was
4
so
years.
hard, dude. It was heart wrenching.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh is a different place.
Yeah, I emailed the NYU professor like, oh, I wish I could clone myself and like be both.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, so Max was giving me some idea. Like I told him about the pearai idea and stuff yesterday, and one thing he said I was like pretty interesting was like, you know, like a lot of this stuff is like, oh, you ask the ChatGPT something and then it generates code for you, right? And let's say if it's able to like one shot like 50% of your code, that's like amazing already, right? And the goal for like the GPT itself is like you want it to one shot a higher percentage, right, over time. And if you can do 70%, is even better. 80% even better. So right now it's able to like, you know, do a certain percentage, but you have to do a lot of review, right? So let's say it generates 70% of the code that you need, but you have to review that code as a human and fix all the errors, and sometimes you don't know where, like, what's generated, what's like you already wrote before. So that review process is like a UI UX challenge that needs to be solved, right? So that's like a very important part of this as well, and we probably have to do some thinking on, you know, how we can improve the UI UX part of like reviewing the code that is generated by GPT. Yes sir. Do you still leak code?
Yeah.
Actually?
I code like very frequently.
What? How frequently?
Pretty frequently. Cause I was having my girlfriend, so I was back on the grind.
Oh yeah, cause she was the interview.
Yeah. So I did the dailies every so often.
Damn.
But yeah. So I've been on the code.
You want to solve one right now?
I'm down.
Yo, Chad, we're bringing out the leak code stream. Like I'm not doing
God.
it, but he's doing it.
Oh God.
Let's go,
I
Max.
hope I don't embarrass myself. We'll see.
What question should we do though? Like, do we do the daily or something?
Let's see what they do. We can see what the daily is.
All right. I gotta sign in. Shit, I have not used this in like years, bro. Shit is, All right, Chad. We're gonna do a little leak code so I can eat. Well, Max carries.
Hard or scary?
Chad, do you have a question you guys want him to do?
Oh yeah.
You guys give him a legal question. A medium. Hard is maybe too much. Yeah, do you have a girlfriend, Max?
This guy's trying to finesse. You can also you can just go to difficulty medium and then have it pick one.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
true.
I do
That's
that.
true.
You just change the difficulty. Yeah, just change the difficulty to. No, let's go to the difficulty tab. Yeah, set it to medium and then just pick one.
All right, chat. Pick one. Pick one of what's on screen.
Or you can just like randomize.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we can
curious,
actually.
I'm curious what it'll say.
Yeah, let's see it.
This looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Calculate the minimum, maximum, mean, and median. Well, that's kind of lame. But that's stupid. Confirmation rate. User ID is in a column of next permutation. I got next permutation in a hacker rank once. Have you ever gotten next permutation?
I'm pretty sure I have.
That's like a classic like 2020 like leak code.
Yeah,
like,
2020, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like that anymore.
I don't think
bro.
people don't ask next permutation anymore. A column of unique. Each row contains information about the sign up time. Oh really? I'm not sure. Now. I'm a data scientist. What's going on? Of course, data science is a good job. A string is encoded using a slanted transposition cipher. Well, I've actually never seen these questions before.
Yeah.
The original text is placed in comma. Blue cells are filled first.
It's giving me PTSD.
Appending all characters of the matrix in a row-wise fashion. What? Input, encoded text. CH. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay.
You wanna do this one?
Interesting. I mean, it should be pretty. Should be pretty chill. I'll like
Okay.
maybe knock it out like quickly and then.
Alright, let's see if we can give them dark mode. How do you get dark mode?
I don't know.
Chat, how do you get dark mode? Complaining. Alright, there's no dark mode, bro. Alright, go
That's
ahead.
fine. All right. So I guess like the smartest way to do this would just be like do it from the string itself. But I guess I don't really want to do that. I want to turn it into like a list of lists just because it's like easier to think about. So if I want to have a list of lists, I need like something like this. I'm gonna need like a 4 iron RAM. Something. 4J. Yeah. So it seems that like you're given some input string. They tell you how many rows it is, and then I guess you have to read it like you have to read it diagonally, and you like continue to read it diagonally. So I guess like the fastest solution would be like to like do some math and read it diagonally, like just based on the string itself. But I might as well turn it into like I'm gonna turn it into this rectangle just like as a first approach. It should be pretty simple. Like I'm gonna create a list of lists where each, or maybe a list of strings where each like row is like the characters in the rectangle. So
Wait,
like,
what's the goal though? Like,
the goal is to like read the cipher diagonally. So this
Oh,
cipher is
I
like
see,
I space LOVE space LEETC.
But where's the word cipher in this?
So it's just this is the string.
example.
This is the
Oh,
input
this is a
string.
different. Okay, I see.
Yeah. This is the input
Oh,
string.
okay, I see. It's in here.
Yeah. This is the input string. So, yeah. I guess the first thing you can do is if you know how many rows there are, you can figure out how many columns there are by doing int whatever len encoded text divided by rows. This actually be the number of columns. So it should be in range calls 4J in range rows. All right. So now I need to turn this into the correct number of rows. So I'm gonna go through all the rows, go through all the calls, and then I'm gonna say Rij equals, I need encoded text, rows times I plus j. Something like that probably. Should be good. I don't know. I'm also a big fan of printing stuff to make sure it works. So I'll print R at this point, see if it's doing the correct thing. So I guess now I need to read it diagonally. I kind of know how long the text needs to be because it needs to be whatever the number of rows, or no, the number of columns. Yeah. So I'm gonna say equals inc, and then I also know how long it has to be as well. But like it's fine. I'm making a string, so I'll go like this. I'll say 4J in range calls. All right. So for each different column, like the number of actual rows that we're iterating over could change, right? So at first, in example 2, there's 4 things that we're iterating over. So at first, it's 1 for every row, and then I guess for the last number of rows columns, it could be less, right? So ODE is only 3, and then if there was more, it would be 2, and then if there was more, it'd like only be 1. Right? So I actually don't want to necessarily go through all the rows. I in range. So I need to have some like shortened row that I need to calculate. Or I could just check if it's out of bounds. This is the easiest thing, actually. Yeah, so let's check if it's out of bounds. Ooh. Rows. Yeah.
Nang's doing it on the whiteboard right now.
Oh, are you doing it?
Yeah.
Are you doing it in?
way.
You're doing it in place, right? You're not doing like a list.
In place, yes.
Yeah. This is educational purposes. Educational purposes.
Do that.
Educational purposes. Well, like you don't have to actually like create an array. You could just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could just do it out. But you know. All right. So I guess final R. What are we appending? We want our R at row I and column J. But actually, we don't want it just at row I. Like each iteration of the rows that we're considering, like if we start at row 0, for row 1, we want to kind of add 1 to the column itself, right? To the column that we're going over. So this actually should be J plus I. So you can imagine if we are, this is row 0, or yeah. So you can imagine if we're at row 1, then we need to go 1 forward for the column. Or if we're at row 2, right, then instead of looking at column 0, we need to look at column 2. So we're kind of iterating our columns also, or we're iterating our column also by like the row that we're at. Yeah. Right. And so finally, we can make a check to make sure that we're not going out of bounds. So we'll say if J plus I is less than len calls, or is less than calls, I guess. Something like that. Okay. And then we need to join these guys together. So we'll say final R, our final string equals dot join R. Okay. And actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set these initial R's to -1. And then that way, if I ever run into a character that's -1, like it's trailing white space, I just won't add it. So I'll say and R I J plus I. Yeah, something like that. All right, let's see. Ooh, where's your, yeah. What? Where's your,
Dragons. Rows are.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Calls and rows. Calls in rows. That's how it goes, bro.
Someone says, well, we'll go back. Someone said in the chat, didn't he used to be Asian?
Bro. You think.
I converted, guys.
Yeah, you think. What the fuck is rows a Boolean? This is the real question.
I'm gonna do a random viewer to click on my stream and like, let's see my stream.
Yeah. Nah, it's Freaky Friday. Pantsing in the club right now.
Freaky Friday.
R. Oh, okay. So it doesn't think that R is for J in range calls.
Wait, you can put the end in the loop?
Yeah, this is fine. It should short circuit. Oh, wait. Oh, what happened to my if statement?
Yeah, we need to delete it.
Yo, my if statement went away. Yeah. if j plus I less than calls. Oh. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Running.
Oh, I didn't return it.
Turn. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Alright, so let's debug this guy right here. I believe that this is, oh, let's see, rows. Oh, rows should be 3. Right now my rows is 4. Okay. So it seems like rows times I plus j is somehow getting his ass beaten. Can I say ass? Surely I can.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's do some code tracing. So when we look at, we're going over rows, so it'd be 3 for the first. So I think the first row looks right. Second row looks suspicious. So encoded text, what is this? 3 times 1 plus 0. It should be index 3, which is correct. 3 times 1 plus 1 should be index I think all the indices is correct. I think all the indices are correct. Text print rows times I plus j. Oh. The fuck is my print statement? Yeah. So I think right now looks like the second row is offset by 1 from where it should be, which is slightly confusing to me. Also, when I print, I usually use f strings. I find these guys are pretty good. Oh my god, this keyboard. Ooh.
Chat, all the times you redeemed the leak code and I didn't do it, this is it right now.
Okay. Oh, there's no control V on this? Oh, it's a command?
Command.
Yeah.
The Mac.
Yeah.
Bro, the Windows user.
Bro, I need to switch to Mac.
Chat, this motherfucker, PhD computer science, uses a Windows. Incredible.
I'm switching to Mac like next year. But I'm only switching to Mac because like CMU is paying for me to get a new computer. Like I'm not buying a Mac Pro myself. Command is so disgusting. I'm not a command fan. Index 3 is getting repeated twice, which it definitely should not be. Yeah. So I think on the first run, bro, this is natural. I understand. This is correct. Okay. The length of the encoded text is not 12 here. That's the problem. That's like a weird. That's weird. It's like slightly. It's slightly smaller. And so I actually need to like round this up. I need to take whatever value this gives me and then round it up. So I'll say like if int calls does not equal calls calls plus 1. It's kind of like, I think there are round up functions in Python, but I don't remember what they are. Yeah. Yeah, math.seal. Yeah. Let's import some math. Fuck it. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Let's print the rows and the calls. Command enter. Oh, that's it. This is correct. Yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3 is correct. And then on row 1, row times J. Kind of silly. Yeah, so I guess if we're in the second row, we need to add all the columns and then times the row. All right. I'm convinced. And if we're not out of bounds, yeah. All right, we're back in business. All right, there we go. I wonder if there's a command for just entering by itself. Command Z. If J plus I. Oh, yeah. We need to check that we're not out of bounds of the string. Oh. Rows times. This is I times calls. All right. On the way. All right, so the question is, where did the J go? This is I times calls. And then I think we are there. Alright. I think this is pretty. Yeah, it's just the negative ones at the end are ideally not there. The question is, yeah, so these correspond to those values of the thing. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my my array, and then I'm gonna remove the like trailing like spaces. So I just need to figure out where the like final spaces are. So we'll say like seen last car equals, I don't know, length of none. And then I, j plus I. Then we'll update this guy. Len final R minus 1. Yes, sir. Alright. We're basically right there.
Crazy, bro. Let me see what he's doing.
Yeah, alright, bet.
Yo, chat, it's Daniel.
Yo,
What's up, boy? Chat, you guys remember Daniel? See this problem.
no, it's like string manipulation. It's Amazon sweet
What's the name
question.
real quick?
Decode the slanted ciphertext. Yeah. Hey, every Amazon sweet question, string manipulation. Have either of you applied Amazon sweet?
Yeah, I got
Do you get
accepted.
do you guys string? You big dog.
Alright, yeah. No, I had 3 some.
Yo,
And then I got it, and then they give me 3 some.
bro, they really challenge you. They really challenge you.
Bro.
Most Amazon questions, to my knowledge, are like string manipulation.
True.
Alright, bet. Yeah. And then after that, it's like John. Alright. I think the job is done, I think.
God damn.
No.
Okay.
No. This efficiency is purely for educational purposes that we use the array. I think without an array,
It's so efficient, though.
it's because we use an array. We basically stored like this. We stored this like rectangular prism.
Okay.
When we really didn't have to. We didn't have
But the runtime is slower.
That's why. If you're like creating an array and you're storing stuff in the array and then you're reading stuff off the array, that's much slower than just like reading the string.
Oh, so it's a bit easier that way.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change like the overall like complexity though.
Yeah, but like complexity is like fake. Well, also like complexity is like very fake. I was doing some like theory once, I was like doing this theory, and there's like a constant in like my like final complexity analysis, and it was like e to the like sigma squared, and like sigma was bounded at 10, so it was at max e to the like 100. But then my advisor was like, "Oh, it's just a constant. It's fine." And I was like, "It's e to the 100." I was like, "Oh, it's e to the 100. How could this be possible?"
Turn exponential complexity into constant.
Yeah, it's just constant. It's constant. Well, it was bounded because 10 is a bounded number, so technically.
But can you remove the constant?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But like it was theory.
So he just cuts it off.
Yeah, it was this theory though. Like in theory, people just do whatever the fuck they want to. It doesn't matter. And then you say, "Oh, it's a constant. It's fine."
What is the complexity for this?
It's just O of however long the original text is. I mean, in terms of the number of rows.
No, I've never seen this one.
I mean, it's really like the optimal solution is just O of however long the string is, because you can like do some like slicing where you just go in this exact order until you run out of characters.
I see.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't actually need to do anything. So it's just O of however long the string is in the optimal case.
Hank, did you also solve it?
I did something.
But then that's also just bounded by the grid, no? So it's just like,
Yeah, but like, say the grid has like the grid can have a lot of empty space. So like for instance, like it's a square, right?
Yeah.
And then the words are on the diagonal only, right? Then in that case, the size of the square is n squared, but the actual like computational cost should not be more than O of n, because you should only look at the diagonal. Right.
Oh, so it's like the square root.
Like it's root 2 n, but it's still.
That's just
Still-
n. Yeah,
it's
that's
still
n.
n.
Okay.
Yeah, so really it's just the complex. It's like the
I thought it was-
When did you first start coding that?
coding, middle school.
You had the coding
from
in
the
school?
womb. What are you
From the
talking
womb,
about?
from the womb. No, in middle school I did like HTML, like random stuff.
Like, is it at school?
Yeah. And then in high school I did like the classic like
This is in
Java.
Virginia?
In Virginia, yeah.
So you guys had coding classes in middle school?
Yeah. But then like we in high school, like you have a Java course, you have APCS. We also had like an AI and machine learning course. So I did
In
those.
fucking high school?
Bro, TJ, come on now.
What's TJ?
This is Thomas Jefferson High School. Thomas
Did you
Jefferson
quantum
High School.
physics in middle school?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy,
You're
bro.
so smart, bro.
Bro, I wanted to do. We had like a quantum class. I want to take quantum, But like I failed Spanish too, so I had to retake Spanish, so I couldn't take quantum.
Man, what? I couldn't pass
I
Spanish,
couldn't pass
too
Spanish.
before quantum
Like I was taking
physics.
like physics C and like multi and like linear, but like Spanish 2, I was like, oh, this is too much. My brain can't handle. That's how it goes. That's how
Can't
it
handle a
goes.
different language, bro.
No, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Daniel, when did you first start coding?
Bro, honestly, like, I mean, I did like HTML, like basic like CSS stuff, like probably in middle school, but I didn't actually start coding until like sophomore year in high school though.
So you also had coding classes though?
No. I took it out of the community college. They didn't have it in like high school back then when I took it.
Wait, but you grew up in the Bay.
Well, no, that's because like my dad just like put me in some Chinese sweatshop and they made me like learn coding through there. Yeah, that was the sort of how I learned how to
Well,
code.
I thought like every like middle school. High
No.
school,
Back then, no, probably not. Especially in the Bay too. Like coding didn't really start developing until probably until I was like senior or like junior in high school or something like that.
And then he had coding classes in high school.
Yeah, probably in like his last 2 years or something like that. I'm sure.
But now it's pretty.
That was probably
it's
pretty
popping
popular.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, ever since the womb, dude.
Well, since the low key though, I feel like math is still like more key if you're young. Like if you can do math, you can do coding, and like your horizons are kind of expanded.
They're pretty
Like if you can
different
do
directions,
like
towards
math
the
is like
ones
problem
where-
solving. Like if you can problem solve, then you can like pick up coding.
Yeah.
Like I would.
It's like a but there's sort of like a language.
Yeah,
It's like-
sure. Like you need to do both, but like if you only code, like it's hard to like instant switch to math and be chilling.
You have,
Like
have
if
a
you-
ceiling.
It's just like a different
Yeah.
tool.
But if you like start doing math, then like you can pick up coding.
I mean, like for lead coding, right? Like it's just like a lot of like math, some like math stuff, right? But some people are just good at like building projects, and you don't ever need to really know any math for that part.
Did coding before college give you an advantage? I
think for
mean,
sure.
yeah. I mean, it also like it depends what you want to do. But if you want to be someone that does software, then yes, right? Like
Yeah.
Right.
a lot of dudes, like in general, like, I think it's one of those things where if you start coding like before college, it's definitely helpful. But you can start in college and still be fine. Like if you really like.
I think
it's
most
just-
people would start in college.
That's
I believe it's just you have to be on your grind a little
Yeah,
bit more.
even everyone like does fine no matter what. Like even if you started before, you still have to go through the grind like after college.
Yeah.
It's still different too.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I didn't know lead code until like sophomore.
Yeah, I
year,
didn't know
something
about
like
lead code until
that. Like, way later.
I didn't lead code until after first med internship.
Oh really?
Yeah.
After our internship?
After the I
Oh, your
interned
first
med
one.
sophomore
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah, he had
So I
to do
didn't
that
lead
too,
code like before that.
I see.
Yeah. It
What
was-
about you, Nang?
What's up?
When did you first start lead coding?
College. But I would say that's
That's
most
common.
of the
That's surely common. To lead code? What high schooler knows about lead code?
Yo, what high school you from?
Montevideo.
Oh, you went to Monta?
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's from one of the cracked high schools.
Yeah.
Went to Mission San Jose. You know about that one, yeah?
Yeah, of course. I would say that most of the smartest people or like the best coders I know started in college though. They're
Really?
just cracked, yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do? Do they call math
They
people?
went to CMU and then they did the 112 route. They're great.
Wow, and those are the. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Are they
That's
called
what I
math
would
people?
say. What's up?
Are they called math people? They just like started.
No, they're just like I don't know.
Just good
good projects and
foundation.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
no bad habits.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's could be even better to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're also more passionate. I feel like. Because you could like lose some passion if you start too early.
That too.
You're
Yeah.
like, what is this going on?
It's possible. 112 is pretty good. I think they're open sourcing part of it, like Code Academy,
Yeah. That's how I
CMU,
started.
Code Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of my friends like work on it. It's pretty good.
That's sick.
But that's crazy. You haven't done lead code in how long?
2 years.
2 years and you solved the shit like so quick.
Well, it's string manipulation. It's string manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like questions that are annoying where you keep are ones where you don't know what to do at first.
Yeah.
Those are.
Yeah, you
those are
wanna-
tricky.
You
Wanna do
wanna?
one?
I cannot like.
You wanna
look,
showcase?
I cannot like look at the screen prompted right now.
No,
My
you
eyes
get it,
are
you
high,
get it.
Oh
bro.
yeah, you have
Yeah,
the
you
Yeah,
impression,
my
right?
eye, yeah. It's like
Okay,
kind of hard
yeah.
to look at the screen right now. Yeah, I have a picture.
Oh shit, dude.
But I'm fine though. Like, I can like see a lot of stuff. Right, I have to wear sunglasses like the rest of the weekend, I guess at least. Yeah, it's just like really the red eye over here, and then like I don't know, like I think like something hit my eye and it's like super pink now or something like that.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's gonna hinder your
Oh, yeah.
New York City girlfriend finding experience.
Yeah.
They can't
Well,
see my eyes, dude.
Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help. You can't give away. You can't
Yeah,
give away.
You're looking cool.
Your true intentions are hidden.
Just tell them stone 24/7 or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Glasses. like, seriously.
Oh my God.
What else are you guys working on though?
I gave a town hall earlier about a project where you give like all the updates and announcements. So I was done with that, and then I got Max like these
like system designing though. I feel like that's like the new grind though.
System design. I don't know anyone that's done anything other than like the 2-hour video. Like you just watch the YouTube video. You ever heard about this? Like the system design interview video. Maybe it was after you already had a job that it got posted. It's like a few years old.
It was really reading the Alex Shu books now. Like that's like the new thing.
You're doing that right now.
I mean that's what I was doing. Yeah, like for
prepare for
my
interviews.
Yeah. I don't even need to do anything. I literally just do like.
Oh, do you do system design? question?
Like, it's literally like half of it is just like system design nowadays for me at
Interesting.
least.
I never really know Nico is.
I think also like what ML design questions are. I think
Nico's
maybe
like
gonna
that.
become more of a thing. I've done a few like machine learning design
I feel like the
questions.
Lico bar is like not that high, but then the system design bar is just like insanely high. Like me and Jackson, like when we were doing like this, like the system design interviews, they're just like going so
Really?
in depth, and like even like Jackson couldn't keep up. Like you know that guy's like pretty crack too.
Jackson.
Jackson's saying.
I don't know.
Just a lot about it, but they just like keep on going in depth, and they're just adding like throwing shit that you can never.
Wait, is he at
Hold
Tesla?
on.
And it's like
Oh no.
my stuff is like.
Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess other than finance, like leak code questions, they don't try to like destroy you.
No, yeah, for sure. So there's like a set bar, like what's like perfected, like everyone's like also just gonna be like doing like the same level though. Like system design is just like how fast you can really like go through it, and then how hard like in depth questions you can really go.
What IDE do you guys use? I'm a VS Code. Pair. But we're on the pair train. We're on the pair train.
bro.
Again, I've been using IntelliJ, but I think it sucks.
IntelliJ?
It kind of.
I've heard a lot of some researchers use IntelliJ because like the breaking and the like the ability to debug is much better than VS Code. Like setting breakpoints and stuff and getting that to work in VS Code is very challenging. But I've heard like IntelliJ is much easier. Like in like PyCharm.
Yeah, like perfect.
Yeah, but
I heard about that too.
like the PyCharm like debug is like pretty top. But like VS Code is not.
You have to like set it up a bit in VS Code.
Yeah.
I think it depends like what kind of projects you're doing though, just for the most part.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm too lazy to switch to PyCharm. It's like everything's in VS Code. I'd be like, I have to learn so much.
I feel like it doesn't make a difference though.
I know it's just like a startup cost. That makes sad. I'm lazy.
Yeah. But I use like I can use like any IDE. Like all I really do is like just like test cases. Nothing too complex. Just boring. But one of the things I feel like, at least like for me, like I was like working for like a Chinese company, right? And we were using like very like internal tools.
Chinese company.
Yeah, and so like after switching to like a new place, like I have no idea how to use like any of like the most like basic stuff. Like knowing how to like deploy something like AWS or like. I'm just like, oh shit, I've used like only like Chinese like deploying stuff, and it's like never been the same. And then like dude, like using like it's like you know Atlassian, right? That's like a very like common like productivity type of like tool, right?
Sure.
Like using like take your notes. But I take like at the other place, like at the Chinese company, like we didn't even have like any of that kind of stuff, dude. Like I don't even know how to use like the Google Docs anymore, dude. Like I kind of forgot about all that kind of stuff.
That's just big tech, bro.
I know, dude. It's just like kind of switching through like a lot of like new like productivity tools, switching companies. I think is like low-key kind of hard. I respect people like how to do it. Like being able to kind of just like onboard.
That's you, bro. You say you respect yourself.
That's
I just switched companies. It's like everyone that switches companies, bro. I respect.
Oh, that's like the first time I done it though. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how other people do it though. Like every like year or so.
Oh my god.
Like there's just so much onboarding that you gotta do. And all I'm doing is just like reading through like all the onboarding docs and still don't know stuff. Just, like,
Wait,
that's
onboarding is like the best part. You just chill, you read some docs, you get money, you lit.
Yeah, that's the chill part.
That's the chill part. There's no real problems. All the problems are like contrived for you to solve them.
I don't know. Some companies they just throw you in like some kind of crazy projects, like in the first week or something like that.
Well, are you busy right now? Are you company?
Oh, right now like, they don't really expect too much, but they threw me on like a couple of like small tasks. But it's like not so bad.
That's chill then.
Yeah, but like before, I think I was just like thrown into like some crazy projects, like some AI graphics project.
Oh,
And
AI
I
graphics.
didn't know like
Oh.
any of that shit too, and I was like almost getting destroyed like day and night.
Hmm.
That's like culture over here. Also like working remote, dude. Did you feel like I feel like working remote is like
hard.
it's more chill, but it's like way harder too. I think.
Stay focused.
Not just like staying focused, but like because like usually like when you're in person, like you can just like ask the person like next to you like just like help or something like that, right? Especially when you're onboarding too.
Yeah.
But it also like feels like so much lonelier too. Like you're just kind of by yourself. Like I feel like I've been used to just like being at the office and just like chilling with everybody, you know, like
I feel
lunch, and then just like learning everything together too. And it's like a fun like collaborative way of just like working, right? But if you're just like working remote all the time, it's just like it just feels like kind of meaningless. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
You could go to the office, no?
Dude, I went to the office. It's just like so dead around here.
Really?
Yeah.
But can you invite people?
I haven't asked about that yet, but I can double check. I could probably though.
There's pros and cons, bro. You get the perks of being remote, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be like that.
No, dude. Before, dude, I was like doing an hour and a half commute like every single day, like one way.
Yeah,
So it's, like,
okay.
3
so
hours
like
commute.
remote is better than that, bro.
Yeah,
like, come
yeah,
on,
for sure.
Come on now.
So I'm definitely like happier.
Your music is too
as
loud.
it is right now.
Yeah, I just reduced it. It should be okay now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But how does it feel now? Like now that you've like kind of transitioned over to what the startup is right now.
I think the startup now is like, I think it's still good. Like we're in a good direction. The idea is decent. Like I guess the only like, if you had to say like, I don't know, even know, like the difficulty is like the fact that this idea, like the idea is good, but it's difficult. Like that's the hardest part of this idea is not, oh, does this have, will people use this? Will this be useful? Is this like a meaningful thing? Like all of these questions are good, but it's just, can we pull this off? That is like the only question, which I think is a good thing because
Yeah.
I don't have to think about the other shit.
I agree. Also, there's a lot of like startups that are just like GPT wrappers,
Yeah.
where it's just like, oh, it's just another API on top of GPT, which is like kind of lame. So it's
But
good
they,
to like not.
they can do really well.
I know, it's just,
Yeah.
well, to me, like, as someone who's doing research, I'm like, this is stupid. Like,
Yeah, I know.
This is stupid. But I
Yeah.
think this project actually, like, it actually does make sense. There's a use case. There are areas to improve, so
Yeah.
it'll be pretty interesting to see.
Like yeah, that's the thing. Like this project is easier to get inspired by because it's like it doesn't feel like, oh, it's just a GPT rapper trying to make money.
Yeah.
Like, there's actually like you can help people with
Yeah,
this.
it's like average Stanford student's side project is GPT rapper.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then to LinkedIn post speedrun, right?
Yeah. But it's like I saw those all the time, and they make hella money, bro. They make millions, right? It's like GPT rappers is like an easy.
It's a cash
Like
grab.
1 to 5 million ARR, right? Like
Sure.
annual revenue type of thing. But it's also just like it's harder to get motivated to do that, especially like if you're like, you know, doing a PhD, you're like, oh, I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a total-
exactly.
Yeah.
Like the money is not enough to motivate
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Actually, we have there's in the generative, like in the Gen AI for visual stuff space.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times like people will publish a paper, and then someone will just make a startup, but they just make a wrapper around your code.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Yeah, and
Like,
they get the profit. Bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
get the
yeah,
profit.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's the thing. It's like
Yeah,
oh
it's
shit, I should have
crazy.
done that
Like,
too. You know?
These guys are low-key smart. What's going on?
Yeah, so it's a balance, bro, between like the meaningful shit, you know, like what is actually like there's revenue and profit in, what's
Yeah.
practical and what's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah. But,
that's very good.
yeah, as long as you're having fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta live the life you want to live. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, at least like whatever comes out, you'll have like a pretty amazing product too in the end, right? And then also like afterwards, right? Like the only hard part is like whatever GPT like OpenAI like comes out with next, right? And like based off of that, can you really kind of like move around that idea, right? Are they gonna destroy you or are they gonna help you?
Yeah, I mean, I think for that we're mostly okay, like because we're building on top of like, because if you think about OpenAI's mission is not to like to build the best editor. Like their mission is to build like to improve their foundational model.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have like for example, the recent release I watched it, like GPT 4.0 release,
Yeah.
and they were like tackling some like user experience issues. It was like, oh, they're actually trying to like increase their user base, and it's not just like purely research. Like the voice assistant shit, that's not like research shit. That's like a user feature, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, I guess they are trying to like do some stuff like this, but still their core mission is to like improve the foundational model, which is like what we use, right? So if they improve their shit, it's good for us.
Yeah.
And yeah. So we mostly we just have to think about like how we can be even better than existing competitors, because like existing competitors, they are already doing well. Like they're making money, they have customers, they have funding, they have all of that, right? And it's like we're not too far away from that. Like today we discovered there's an open source project that is like I talked about Cursor, right, yesterday with you guys.
Yeah.
They're using another open source shit.
Yeah.
That's like it has like all the features. So
And
it's
this
like
is the same thing, right? They just wrap the code and they're like, alright,
Yeah, I think-
and now profit.
yeah. So like we're not that far off from parity. So then we just have to think about, how can we make this actually? Because just by reaching parity, it's already like good enough to be paid for. Like I would pay for it.
Exactly.
So there's already something there. So now we're just thinking about like the next steps. Like what's the vision? How it can look like? How can the UI UX and like the infra, the rack, all this stuff be improved that it's like worth even more like to be paid for? And that's like the hard part, because like the UI UX thing is like actually quite a challenge. Like, even as developers, like you don't necessarily know like what's better, because when you use something like so much, you get used to it. Like even if there's like shit that's not good in VS Code or like whatever editor you use, you get used to it because you use it for so long.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to like think about it a lot.
Yeah, I agree. And then the thing is with all of these, like, especially with big companies, I think there's precedent for sure for like some offshoot of a big company to not be as to like be able to be beaten by like some smaller company that like just focuses on that thing.
Yeah.
It's like one like seminal example is like Waze, right? Like if you talk to a bunch of CE people, they might have been like, oh no, Waze would work. Like Google has like a maps thing, right?
Yeah.
So no shot. Google's too big. But now like Waze is like arguably slightly better in like many use cases. And I think that kind of thing has happened more and more recently, because also like the more tooling there is that's open source, the easier it is for lots of people to like innovate.
Yeah.
Like lots of people innovating
exactly.
will beat like can beat, or like people who are actually innovating on the correct thing can beat like lots of overhead, right? Because big companies have lots of overhead, which slows stuff down and also puts things in one direction, or maybe that's not the best direction for the users, especially for offshoot products that aren't like the main like revenue source of a company.
Right.
It's not as important that thing is like specialized perfectly.
Yeah.
It's more important it kind of fits the overall vision.
Yeah, we were thinking about like niche. I don't know if I said this yesterday, but we were thinking about like potentially niching down more on like the educational aspect. Because like we're closer to like students, so we still have like it's still in our mind like, oh, the problems we had as students. And even me, like when I was graduating and like ChatGPT came out, right? Like one of the problems very obvious was like if you're asking a question, it gives you the answer, right? So if you're a student, you're learning to code. Like you don't want the answer to just give it to you directly. Like you feel like you're not learning. So a lot of people, like I had this in the chat as well, they were just like, they don't want to use AI because they feel like they're not learning. Like it just gives you the answer to like your assignment. Like literally my last semester, like you could just put the entire assignment document in ChatGPT and you have like the code for the solution directly. So it's like, then you're not learning shit, right?
Yeah.
But there's ways to like go around this where you can still use AI and can teach you shit.
Yeah.
Like, but not give you the entire answer directly.
Yeah.
So like education is like a niche we could like go down on more, and we would have like it would make sense for us to, because we're like our audience, a lot of students, and like we're close to things.
It's actually funny when I had Copilot turned on when I was like doing some coding assignments, and it would just like give me the entire solution. And I was like, well, I was trying to, I want you to complete this for loop. Why are you giving me the entire solution?
Exactly.
I was like, yo, what's going on? That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how the machine learning job market will grow. Because it used to be
like,
that only master's students and higher can get machine learning jobs.
Yeah.
But now this is like increasingly not the case.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see how it will go.
Yeah.
It seems very up in the air because every company is going to need ML people, whereas like before that wasn't the case.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My friend who, my coworker who, like my previous AI company I was working at, he was his bachelor's, right? Like a software engineer, and he really wanted to do ML, and he was doing like full stack previously, and now he got a new job. He's doing ML. He's like literally ML now.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's definitely very, very possible. There's many different routes.
Yo, Ender, you say you turn off Copilot all the time. Like, is it why? Why do you turn it off? Like the auto completion. This guy Ender in the chat, he's been helping us a lot, bro. He has like 16 years of experience.
Oh,
in, like, doing a lot of the coding for our project.
Oh, he's lit.
Yeah, he's lit, bro.
That's it.
But that's the thing too. It's like if you're like kind of like just specialized in like one area for like so long too, eventually that area gets like oversaturated, taken over by other jobs too. And then you can see like ML, right? Maybe like ML might also be like the same thing too. It gets like taken over by another different like type of engineering, like maybe like prompt engineering too. And that's starting to pop up.
I mean, it's like it could be like anything. You can say that for anything. Like you just, but if you work on, I think you don't have to focus on like, oh, this will be replaced or what. You just like focus on what's most interesting and what's most interesting to you and what's most impactful to the world. And if you focus on that, like you can't really be replaced because you're always doing something that's like useful to the world and interesting to yourself. And so you will keep doing it. And like right now, it's like AI and stuff is popping. Right? It's like what the world wants, what the world needs. And if you're interested in it, I think it's like a good direction to go. And you'll learn skills that can transfer to whatever.
And you can also imagine, like, it's not like it was such a huge field before that there's enough people to like meet the market demand, like before it was blown up. So there's room for like just like from like a numbers game, there's room for people to like to pivot into ML because there's more jobs than people who are expertise.
That's true.
Also, you definitely don't need an MS or PhD to get an ML job, and that's going to be increasingly more the case.
More true, yeah.
As there's more jobs, right? Because you can imagine like. Right now, we're talking about like the big companies like Google, Meta. They have so many ML people.
Yeah.
But like every company is gonna need ML people. Like you can't because you don't want to be left behind, and you're gonna need people who understand machine learning to do stuff. Which just means there's gonna be a lot of jobs, and it's increasingly easy to learn about stuff because of the internet, because of open source skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every company now is like hiring like an LLM.
Yeah, exactly.
Every team.
So it's fine. But yeah, I was learning Kotlin. Copilot was just giving me a bunch of So I guess learning new languages is another reason why you might want to turn it off.
Yeah, 100%.
When I was first like getting into Bash, like it would autocomplete stuff and I'd have no idea what's going on. So I can't debug it. I can't do anything. So I just don't even know. There's actually another use case, right? Say you want to learn a new language and you want to use an automated tool to help you.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if that tool just autocompletes in the same way it did for your past languages that you actually knew, then it's not helpful.
It's a different.
Yeah. So you don't really understand what's going on. So you want it to kind of go much slower and give you something that you understand.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that makes sense. What are my favorite hobbies / things I do in my free time? I play basketball. I like to play sports. So I play basketball, volleyball, ping pong. I played pickleball with Pam the other day. So it was fun.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Also I do origami. Big origami.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Since when?
Since I was like 10, 9 or something. Yeah, for a long time.
It's quite the polymath.
Yeah. I actually wanna, if time permits, there's I want to do like a student taught course in like origami and geometry at CMU.
In origami and geometry.
Yeah, there's a lot of geometric applications in origami, which kind of makes sense, right? I mean, it's a piece of paper you fold, right?
So there's the connection.
There's lots of geometry. There's a lot of geometry.
I was wondering what the connection was with like math and everything. Dude, AI origami.
But there's lots of AI origami is so hard. My advisor was like, "Oh, do you want to do some like AI origami?" I was like, "No, it's too hard. It's too hard." Anyway, yeah. There's many. Maybe I should talk about all the different projects we have in mind, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's many things. No, I don't think. All right, so I'll give you my take on the AI wave. I think it's very similar to the .com bubble. So like, everyone knows like when the internet first started, everyone knew the internet was going to change the world as we know it, and it was going to be a huge part of of modern life. Yeah. But kind of people didn't really know how it was going to happen. So people just threw money at a lot of stuff. Yeah. Because they didn't really know how it was going to work, and they didn't really know how to monetize at the time. Yeah. So it became a big bubble. Eventually it burst, but then the internet was still like, a huge part of our life, and like even if you bet on it like during the peak of the bubble, it's probably surpassed whatever it was at the bubble now. Yeah. Because like the internet is actually changed our life. Yeah. So to me, AI kind of similar in the sense that like everyone knows it's going to be a huge part of our daily lives in a way that we maybe can't even comprehend right now. So people are throwing money at things, but then not everyone really knows like where the profit is or exactly what the use cases are going to be. So I think, if you're in a gold mine, the dudes that selling the shovels get all the money, right? So like Nvidia's like lit, right? Because Nvidia sells like GPUs to trade, so they just get pure profit. They're good. It doesn't matter what people use it for. Yeah. But then the real question is like which companies really like find profit and like find something that's sustainable and which like don't. And then also like regulation's a huge thing. Like I have no clue what the regulation landscape's gonna look like. I think OpenAI, all these big companies, their like game plan is like, fuck regulation, who cares? Once we have enough tendrils into everything, we can't be stopped because everyone relies on us. And then whenever we get regulated, it's just regulating everyone because we like do everything. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
This is the take of an AI PhD, guys.
We'll have to see. I don't know. I just hope the PhD takes like 4 or 5 years. Yeah. So I need the AI bubble to burst like right now. And it like builds up. So in 5 years I can get a job. Or like I get a job, they're really nice, and then immediately it bursts after. And then,
That would be
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, this is like.
but I just can't have it burst in like exactly 3 or 4 years. So then I'm like, then I'm destroyed.
Yeah, when you graduated.
Yeah.
I finished that PhD course.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta grind it out. But yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. Like the AI pin, right? They got dogged.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's how it goes.
What are some like major like AI products though? Do you think?
Products?
Yeah.
Um,
You're looking forward
So
to this.
I mean, I guess I'll start with like the things I know most about, like in the visual space, right? So like a lot of the people from my lab like work at Adobe. Right? So Adobe has a lot of AI like products that are kind of ingrained, right? So you can like do photo editing with AI, right? This whole generative fill thing I've seen so many times in a commercial.
Dude, I use it. I
Yeah.
use it.
Oh, do you know? I know like the research scientist that's in charge of that. Like I met him. He's like a chill dude, Richard Zhang. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah, that shit's good, bro.
Yeah.
It's useful.
So there's kind of lots of use cases for like fun stuff. So like image editing, like video editing. I'm also kind of interested in like TV. So like you can think of this a lot of image editing stuff for TV. So kind of like basketball. So it'd be cool if you can do some NBA type AI stuff. So like the whatever like last like shot before a commercial happens, you could like kind of make it look really cool. Or you could edit like videos together much faster, so you can actually go from it just happened to a really cool video very quickly. And so those are on the like the more like creative side. But then on the kind of human side, I know I've seen like an Instagram post that's like, oh, like why is AI generating images? Like I wanted to like find the best deals for me, right? That's the best use of AI.
Yeah.
Right? So on the world understanding side, there's use cases to kind of help you like do stuff like every day. So an example might be, say you watched a video on how to change a tire, but you have like a really weird tire, so it's not working for you. It'd be cool if you could take a video of that tire, and then you could have the AI kind of continue the video, changing the tire correctly. Right? That's maybe very specific to your tire. Right? That'd be great that you couldn't just learn from like a YouTube video. Or maybe you're trying to change your windshield wipers, right? And for whatever reason you have really weird specs and you can't find that exact YouTube video online. But you should be able to take a video of it, and then the AI can kind of walk you through like visually what it should look like to actually change your windshield. Right? That's another example. So any example where you could take a video of something and then have a video generation thing like help you, I think is a use that's currently like the technology's not there yet, but I'm sure in like a few years, like that could be like something that's really good. It's like world understanding. And then for LLMs, of course, like all this agent stuff is really good. So like once it knows my taste, I could say, hey, like I want like some new shoes, and then it should be able to go to some shoe stores, find some shoes for me. Maybe say, hey, if you wait a week, you can actually get the exact kind of shoes you want, right? Oh, maybe it can like look for deals, be like, oh, there's actually no shoes in your area right now, but if you drive 20 minutes away, they'll be here in like a week, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
all of this sounds like a useful thing.
I think there's
The video one.
Is it like I'm surprised these things are not already?
The video one is hard. It's pretty challenging. It's pretty challenging. Because like video models are like what like a good video model from like OpenAI is like a few months old. Also, one of the research scientists on it is from CMU undergrad. Let's go. But yes, I think the tools are like you can imagine like if I have a model that can take text and then output like a video very well, it's still non-trivial how it'll take in a video of my car and then correctly put on the windshield, right? And when I say correctly, I don't mean put on the windshield in a way that looks aesthetically pleasing, because that won't actually be true to what I actually need. Because maybe the most aesthetically pleasing way to put on a windshield wiper is not my actual way of doing it. Right? Another example is like Amazon. Say I have a clothing item, right? And then I have like a picture of me. I want to see what I look like in this clothing.
This class.
Right? If I just use like the text to image model like without anything, it'll make me look really good in the clothing, right? It'll change the dimensions of the clothing a little bit. It'll change the dimensions of me a little bit to make me look really good. But that's actually not what I want. What I actually want is for the clothing to fit like how it'll actually look on me. And if it doesn't look good, then I want to be able to know that. So I need to like kind of turn off the aesthetic bias of the model, right?
That's
Which
true.
is also like a very challenging research thing, because there's no like knob where I can say, oh, crank aesthetic bias off. Right? It's actually very challenging. So you have to encode something fundamental about the parameters of the clothing and something fundamental about my own self in order to get it to work. And so there's many like actual technical details on the way.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the clothing thing seems like a huge thing. Like,
Yeah.
that would be like very, very profitable.
And you could see how it's easy to miss, right? You could just like be like, oh, I did it, and then like everything looks good on you, and you get it, it's bad, and you're like, this is stupid. Like, why did I? What's the point of the AI model? It just led me astray, actually.
Yeah.
Right? Or like say like there's some sunglasses, and you have like some head shape. You don't want the sunglasses. You don't want the AI to change the sunglasses to fit your head shape exactly. You want to know how it'll actually look on you, right? So you have to retrain the model.
Can it like deep fake? Like, deep fake work for that?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Faking,
like
shirt on you.
yeah. But if you just like, if all you do is condition the model to put the shirt on you, then it'll try to make it look as good as possible, right? Because the model is fundamentally trained on images that look good. So the way the models are trained are there's like a large database of images like from the internet that maybe like look okay, look good, look scuffed. There's internet images. Yeah. And then the final step is like training on some like very high resolution, nice looking images. So it has a bias to make things look really good. Which is why when you see it online, you know, all the images look really good. Yeah. Right? Like if you say photo of a pig, it's not gonna show you like a disgusting pig like inlet. You know what I mean? It's gonna show you like a pig that kind of looks good, like, you know, it's kind of smiley, you know. Even though that's not true to the distribution of pigs in the world.
But that is like how they're gonna actually catch you though, like to actually make you want to buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then like if you leave a bad review, it's bad, right? So we have to believe that these AI scientists, you know, have our best interests in mind. Right? Come on.
That's true, bro. They're there from the back, you know? Like it has our best interests.
He has the best interests, but we all know deep down like these things. They just want you to just click buy, just like TikTok does.
Yeah. So I think there's many technical challenges in like going from foundation model to like use case. I think there's many technical like. It's not. I think people really think like, oh, it's so easy. But I think it's there's many, and that's what you're like with the whole pearai. It's just not like that process is challenging.
Yeah, that's it's a good thing. It's a good
thing. Exactly.
There's a guy in the middle. It's not Nang, bro.
That's I thought that was Nang. It's not Nang.
It's not Nang.
I thought
Daniel. All right. I'll probably wrap up the stream then. I appreciate you guys coming on. Good Nang here.
Oh yeah.
You see.
Big Max, Daniel. Next time it's your turn to do elite code.
Alright, yeah, for sure. Well, my eyes are better though, for sure.
Show them.
I'll show them how to do just 3-sum or 3 or 4.
Oh, do you guys want to see? I have like a small UI for my research thing. If you want to see it.
Yeah. See it.
Let me. I can send you a link.
All right. What's everyone's socials? Daniel, what's your Instagram?
Just Daniel Nguyen, DNYELO NUWN.
How's that, chat? You guys enjoy the conversation? You're some smart people. Pretty useful, huh? I was discussing with Max today about my idea, and he gave me some good ideas. WPHD podcast plus feet pan stream feet pan. Yeah, I think it was a pretty insightful. It's always an insightful time when I discuss with them. We have like talks all the time. He's gonna send me a link of what is it? What's the thing about Max?
It's like a generative AI.
A generative AI tool. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, we gotta think, chat. I gotta think. How do we make this useful? On a battery? No, I'm just thinking. Like, there's a lot of this is like processing. I am processing. What's Max? Max, what's your Instagram? Let me push her. Maxwell Jones 14. Find it. Yeah. I gotta figure out the fork situation. Yes. So I think we just go with I thought we figured that out, Ender. Yo, Nang. In the bathroom?
No, he's not here. I don't know where he went.
Oh, maybe he went to take a call. But yeah, Ender, was the decision we made earlier clear? I think we go with the submodule route, so we'll just get the continue as an extension folder within the pearai repository currently. Haven't been to streams in a while unless you plans to use a mic that's on the ground anymore. Wait, I don't remember when I was using a mic that's on the ground. The fact that continue contains multiple extensions. Interesting.
Can I messenger
That's
you?
true. Yeah, or text it to me. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, he's at the gym.
This boy. Or check out the demo. Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah.
I messenger.
Okay.
Be that shit.
Yeah, take it away.
Hey.
Watch out.
I've seen this setup so many times.
What's that up?
And you grinding with this background.
Hold on. Where'd you send me a messenger?
Yeah, messenger. I help. It would.
Alright.
What is this? Is this
Alright.
is this what you made or?
Yeah, this is my research. This is my like.
Okay,
my
this is
research.
Max's research.
Oh. Yeah. Alright, bet.
Pair customization. Pair customize the Dream Booth as the Dream UI. There's a demo of our paper customizing text to image models with a single image pair. Okay. By separately learning a content and style. At test time, we only apply the style to apply stylization. Oh, is this the thing you showed me last time?
Yeah. So it's
I
like
see.
slightly newer form. Yeah. So basically, like this image right there, that's the training image. So you have like a training pair of images.
These two, right?
These two.
Okay.
You have like the photo of a dog, and then you have like the styled version of the dog. And basically the idea is if you only train on the styled version of the dog, like that green image, then it'll always like replicate the like green background and stuff. But what we want to do is use the actual image pair and then be able to translate like other images into the style. So instead of always having stuff with a green background and like a gray dog, like I think
You just want this style.
I want the
dog.
style, so I don't want always gray, right? Like if you look
Yeah.
at these images that are only trained on the styled images, like they're always green, it's always a gray dog, right? But that's bad.
Because this one's gray.
Yeah, exactly. But if you train on them both, if you train on the pair,
Oh, like this one is.
that's like before, that's pre-trained.
Okay.
So then like you can generate the styled images correctly. Like
Oh, I see.
so you can take photos and actually turn them.
This is correct.
Yeah.
So we can put
I
an image
guess,
here.
you put in so you just put in like a prompt. So right now it's photo of a dog. So if you generate stylized and pre-trained image, you just press
This one?
press that one. Then basically what it's doing is it'll use like stable diffusion, like text to image model to generate like a dog. And then it'll use like my like customized model to generate a dog like but in a stylized version. So
And what's the style I chose right now? Is there like a
digital,
default?
it's like the style, yeah, it's the default
this is
style.
default,
This
okay.
is training, yeah. So right now it's a dog, and then we can like change it to a cat after or something. Yeah. Okay.
Who made this UI?
I'm a UI developer.
Yeah, UI and MLE.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, there it is. So if you go down,
Oh.
like that's the photo of a dog, and then if you go up, that's
This
like
is the original?
That's like the original dog that we're trying to add style to.
Okay, and they
And
turn
this
to
is
this.
the styled version. So we can like different dogs, or you can change the dog to a cat. And
Okay,
then,
photo of a cat.
Yeah. And if you generate both, then it should.
Yeah, how
then
do you
it
change the
should.
style?
Huh?
How do you change the style?
So there's basically it's for each style you have to like train. You just train a model based on like the style images.
I see.
Right. So there's like the dog pair.
Yeah.
And then like we train. So there's like two basically preloaded styles. There's like a dog style, like a painting style. But I think the like dog style is cooler. So yeah. Let's see. Hopefully the cat works. Well, I fixed the seat, so I know the cat works. But we can change the seat after.
We put like fucking crocodile and fucks it.
Nah, you can try.
It blows up.
I don't know what happens to a crocodile. But yeah, so this is like the generated cat. And then that's like the stylized version.
I see. Yeah, let's try crocodile.
Sure,
bro.
you can try it.
So does it actually just get generate the cat
Photo
too,
of
like
a
before?
crocodile.
Or that's a real cat photo?
It's a fake cat. It's like it's a generated cat. Look, you can try. Oh,
press
that's
enter.
right. Yeah. You like I'm a UI designer.
Yeah, it
I press
worked.
enter, I
It
do
worked.
both. Yeah, I'm a UI expert. I'm a UI expert.
Shee.
I'm gonna have to do crocodile face. I don't know. Crocodile's kind of big.
Wait, but how does crocodile work? Like your model, you have a image of a crocodile, like.
It's generating. So the cat was not a real cat. It's a generated cat.
I see. Okay, it uses the model first to generate a crocodile.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess we need to add more stylization.
It looks so real.
Go to guidance
The
scales.
style is not there.
Go to guidance scales. This.
Guiding scales.
And then up it to like 6.
This
or
one?
7. No. Yeah, style guidance. Up it to 6. Yeah, maybe 6.
Okay, we're fine tuning.
And generate style image. Generate only style because we already have the.
I see.
Okay.
We already have the.
So where does it pull the
I
other
see, I
photos
see.
from the bottom from?
Huh? It's generated.
So it generates that one, and then it generates the styled image.
Yeah. So like this
Okay.
is like the base model,
Yeah.
and then the upper one is generated like
Gotcha.
with like ideally.
Do you know how you can speed up this thing? Because like for use cases in real life, it's like too slow, right?
Okay, make it 7. Make it 7.
What if you just make it like, okay.
If you make it too much, it'll kind of. It may have artifacts.
Okay.
Generate style. Yeah.
Okay, it's looking a little bit closer.
Basically, so the like it's like the time is like is the actual model. So there's versions of the model
Yeah.
that
Can people use this?
yeah, it's fine. Just don't
Are you
post
sure?
it. Just don't post it. Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
like,
they can use it. I actually.
what server is
Well,
it?
actually, oh yeah, it's just my computer.
It's just
Oh, it's your computer.
Yeah.
It's just the server is your computer.
Wait.
Is it gonna crash your computer if too many people use
Probably not. Oh, see, look, it's like the
Oh, yeah, it's
styles.
good. Yeah.
They applied
It's
it.
appearing,
applied the
it's
style.
appearing.
Yeah.
good.
All right, I'll link it in chat. All right.
All right, but
Okay.
you could. We'll see.
Chat, just try not to break Max's Windows computer.
I'll put it up for like no. It's on my server, but like.
Oh, it's on your
They're
server.
gonna load test your server.
It's
right
up
now.
for like it'll be up for like maybe 72 hours.
CMU
or
servers,
something.
bro.
It'll be up for like 72
University
hours. Yeah,
servers.
but don't post it. Don't post it.
I already posted it.
No, it's fine to post it. You're like don't post it on social media.
Oh, okay, yeah, chat. Just don't give it to other people. For us only.
Yeah.
One thing you can
You
notice
guys
is
time
like
to DDoS. it.
AI for some reason. Oh, do you know why? Like AI, like it can't really generate hands that well though.
It's just challenging.
Let's try 8.
Yeah, because like you can see like 5 on the other one and then 3 on the other one.
Also, it's like
Like
there's only one. It's not like multiple machines. It's one machine. So there's like a queue. So I don't know. Wait, it's
No
fine,
parallelation coming.
It's fine. Also, this site is fine because it's anonymized. Like if you go up, my name's not. So that's actually fine.
Okay,
Like so all the project page and everything is like anonymized.
cool. How do we like? Is there a place we can give some like stars for the repo or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that? That
go to
would
the
be helpful.
repo. Go to
Let's
the
give
repo.
you
Give
some
5
some
stars.
stuff.
Project code. This
Chat.
will always be up.
Yo, chat, can we get some stars for Max?
Yo.
Let's get some stars for
Actually,
Max.
what are those hands?
No,
No, but it's anonymized, so you can't say it's. But yeah. But yeah, so this is like the. It's
Oh,
like the
you
repo.
can't say it's yours?
No, but it's fine.
Okay.
You can get stuff.
Is it
You can.
okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Chat, let's get some stars for Max. then.
Yeah.
He helped us a lot today. He gave us a lot of information. Give him some stars.
But so that's
Start a repo.
that's the general thing. I wonder.
Restart.
Try the painting style. I'm curious if it'll
Hold on.
go back to the Gradeo app. Try instead of dog illustration, try painting style. So go to this.
This one?
Yeah. Try painting style. I'm curious if it'll.
Do I have- okay,
you can
yeah.
just train it. Yeah, because I already. Connection error now.
Alright, chat, bro.
The application is too
Chat,
busy.
chill out for a
Wait, what did it
second.
say? What did it say? Did it say application is too busy?
It's just connection error.
I believe the application is very busy.
Wait, try the other style. See if that works.
Huh? No. I think the application is just.
Yeah, it's just like.
because there's one machine.
Oh, so
But I can also here's what I can make another one on like a different GPU if you want.
It's okay. It's okay.
But anyway, so that's the thing. If you go to the project page, there's more examples. Yeah, so this has like if you go down. Yeah, this is like another example. This is the painting style.
Oh, there's a painting style. I see,
Yeah.
I see.
So like the baseline, if you only train on like the single image, just like
Yeah,
copy.
there's people making mad money off of this chat. Like, there's making like a painting version of you.
yeah.
Like they make at least $1 million. Like,
But
this-
so like for the things that like make a painting version of you, they need like how they need like 15 or 20 images of you to get it
Yeah.
to work. This is like with only one.
Oh, I see it.
So
Wait,
it's also,
hey, it's time, bro. It's time to make the app, bro.
Bro, I was just trying to get started. But,
Shit.
yeah, so that's
Yeah, what you
the-
doing right
Make a
now?
tag with
Hey?
this, Max.
I'll make the app for you.
Makes the front end.
Chat, new open source project.
Yeah.
Work on scaling.
Cool.
But anyways, that's
Yeah.
the.
Daniel,
Yeah, add one more just citation at the bottom, dude. It's really
Huh?
crazy.
Oh yeah. But
How long did it take you to work on this one?
I've been working on this for like. I mean, the thing with like research is like it's very like up in the air. So like I've been working in the lab for like a year and a half. And this is
Yeah.
the first thing that I finished, but I've only been working on this project for like 6 months or something. So like for the previous year before those first 6 months, I was working on things that like eventually failed, or like they didn't fail, but like I found a way to do it like with like pre-existing software. So like because machine learning is moving so fast, like anytime you have an idea, it's possible that like it'll be solved very quickly, or like someone already solved it and you just don't know because there's so many people working in this space.
is this like the code for this like public?
Yeah.
So this is like open source.
Yeah. Oh, all research is open source.
Oh,
Like,
true,
all
true.
academic research is open source.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Daniel, it's time to use this.
Actually,
Cool. Does it?
Cool.
Is your like GitHub on this?
So basically like we just
It's like anonymous.
yeah, we just like submitted to a conference, and the conference requires that you anonymize
Oh wow.
your submission, which is so annoying because like all these stars I'm getting
Yeah.
tapped. It's so stupid.
Well, you can just put your name here in the about section.
I can't. Or else they're gonna like they desk reject. It's like required to be anonymized for the conference, and then like, if we get accepted
Why?
to the
I
conference,
see. The bias,
like
right?
yeah, it's like bias.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Prevent bias. Okay. All right. Let's try generate.
This is so much better than what's the one that GPT has? The one that generates like images. I think it's like Dolly. Is that
Dolly.
Is it Dolly?
No, but
Dolly.
he uses like their model, right?
Yeah.
But it's like more like particularly trained in a different way though. I see.
Cool. Very cool stuff.
Dude, you could also be using this too, like for your videos if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Like, it could
definitely.
be like just like you can have your own style, like pans like editing style or pans like thumbnail style, you know?
Yeah, like that would be crazy once generative AI can like generate thumbnails. But right now it's not good enough. Like it just like looks too fake or some shit. Like you can do like generative fill in Adobe, but that's it. But okay, all right, chat. I think that I might cut it for today. Nang and I are probably going to grind more tonight. We're probably gonna go to the gym, and you know, I might go to like swim a little bit for some cardio, and then work on this more tonight. But I might stop the stream for now. And yes, like Ender said, we need to. We're gonna do this tonight probably. Like just moving this extension to our repository. So in the meantime, I think. In the meantime, do not code on the pearai extension folder, right? So like, definitely in the pearai extension folder, pause development there. We can still code on the pearai app repository, just not in that folder, pearai extension, because we're gonna replace that extension folder by this, right? And we're gonna figure out how to do this because I think Ender said there's multiple repositories within Continue, right? Wait, I don't see the submodules here though. They just look like perfectly normal folders. But okay, well we'll take a look. Folder extensions. Like this. Oh, I think are you talking about like because the outside of this extension is like a thing, right? And then within the extension here, the VS Code thing is here. Like you're saying like this like layer might be troublesome. Is that what you meant? And it's all in one. It'll just include. I see. Okay, yeah, I think that's what you meant. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure out something. I'll go talk to Dang about this while we work out, and we'll figure out a solution. If you have ideas, let us know. But we'll definitely we'll do this tonight. And yeah, just again in the pearai extension folder, just pause development there for now. I will check the Discord. If you're new to the stream, follow the stream. Follow Discord, pearai Discord, for any updates. Let me link it. And follow the YouTube channel for content updates. New vlog coming out probably next week. Yeah, just so much stuff. So much stuff, chat. So much stuff. Yeah. I think that might be it. W stream, thank you. Good stream, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. I think we're bringing back the Sunday streams, Sunday town halls. We're gonna do keynotes, Steve Jobs, Panam Bros, and yeah. Let's raid someone before I leave. I think Jane is streaming. Jane has been in our chat a couple times. Let's just raid Jane. There's a raider. Jane was on my stream last time. She's also a Twitch streamer herself. What is she doing? She's playing Russ. Noob. Alright, chat. Thank you guys for being here. Have a great evening, you guys too. Turtleneck. Hey, once we get profit. Alright, chat. Peace. Go say hi to Jane. Thank you for being here.